I smooth the riders, do a slide when we ride up. Stay up, so they die in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I smoke dope with the riders, do a slide when we ride up. That's how they get fired up. To live and die in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. Out of Chicago, I was made in Chicago. I got paid in Chicago. Out of town, getting counting confusions with my business, not to Chicago. It's a Perry, LA, NY the X with me, they already. But they not like Chicago. When them Texas go away, niggas turn into bitches like Chicago. Miller, Mahalo. They hits, them hitters, it be at your address to see you tomorrow. Flexing, cut up, they calling me Zara. She got some explaining to do, yo, boo calling me quick in the car. I be free on shorty, all I need is more weed, I get money like Marlo. My name is Louis, but they call me Tony, the god of Chicago. Got drillers for hitters, some real cool ass niggas, got ratchets like Tara. DOA ain't no almost, so let me die in Chicago. I smoke up with the riders, do a slide when we ride up. Stay outside or get fired up, so let me die in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I smoke dope with the riders, do a slide when we ride up. Stay outside or get fired up, so let me die in Chicago. Green light. It's a go, it's a go, it's a go, it's a go. To blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. They say you can make it anywhere if you make it in Chicago. Alright, so don't take offense when I speak about murders and bitches, etc. I'm just speaking Chicago. The media people that eat it up but really ruin Chicago. Niggas be frontin' and you knowin' they can't even come to Chicago. They ain't from Chicago. Murder capital of America, no murder rate like Chicago. My city influenced my country, can't get away from Chicago. They ask me, Lou, you gon' leave? No, I'm gon' stay in Chicago. I'm out of Chicago, I go hard for Chicago. They pop in my city, they popped in my city, Tupac of Chicago. But I'm still alive though, turn OYT pyro. Don't you come to Chicago? You get lost in Chicago. I smoke up with the riders, do a slide when we ride up. Stay inside or get fired up, so let me die in Chicago. Green light is a go. If I tell them to blow, I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. I smoke up with the riders, do a slide when we ride up. Stay inside or get fired up, so let me die in Chicago. Let's get it, 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 let's get it. I keep that metal close. That's how we ride in Chicago. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. One more, y'all. Hey, dog. They're like a chopper. I'm busting. Hey, I feel like a chopper, bitch, cause I'm busting. My bitches related, they kissing cousins. I need to be on it. That bitch ain't for nothing. I make her say something. She leave your ass open. Let's get it, let's get it. I'm about to come back. Right now, I'm strapped. 30 or 40. T-shirt and shorty. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Designer and schemes. My wrist on D. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Hunters on hunters. That's right. Move abundant. That's right. Horns, back to back. Haters are asthma attacks. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Pull up, bump a nigga. Let's get it. Call it an asthma attack. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. That 40 girl always spit and think you know how to rap. Boom, 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 boom. I don't do battle rap. Tell Chosen to battle that. Boom. Pull up my ruthless. War against humans. Hey. BS don't get the joke. That's mission impossible. Hey. Got hitters and kill a nigga. The streets really feel a nigga. Hey. I'm sorry I fucked your bitch, but she really dig a nigga. Nigga rob be a win. Bitch, I'm a big old nigga.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Hope I don't catch a body. Ride with my double trigger.
Hey.
I don't like the nigga. For them pop the nigga.
Let's get it.
No time to fight the nigga. For them pop the nigga.
Let's get it, we in the building.
Talking broke is
We in
foreign.
the building,
Watch
let's
it
get
go
it.
to foreign.
I said let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
On the horn. Trying to shoot the porn. Bitch, I got these bands.
Let's get it, let's
Bitch, I
get it,
got
let's
these
get
racks.
it.
With you, a couple of my niggas. Bitch, you gon' do this.
Let's get it.
Well, we gon' grab that teacher.
I got with that preacher. Hey, you ain't talking money. I don't wanna meet you, boy.
Move around. I don't want that. I don't wanna keep it.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
They better dope dealers. I used to have a beat. I get a lot of bucks. Broke is not popular. Lame, what with that talking stuff? What if we pop you up? Bang, shoot down a goofy clown. Hit him with 2-3 rounds.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
Pull up with cameras out. Like we shoot movies now.
Let's get it.
Boom! Pull up my ruthless. World gets humorous. Boom! Being broke as a joke. That's mission impossible. I can't. Got hit as a killer nigga. The streets really feel a nigga. They do. I'm sorry, I fucked your bitch. What she really did a nigga? She do. Really be your win. Bitch, I'm a big old nigga. Done. Hope I don't catch a body. Ride with my double trigger.
Let's get it. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
For them pop the nigga.
Let's get it, let's get it, let's get
No
it.
time to fight the nigga. For them pop the nigga. Boom, boom.
That's right, man. We're in the building, man. Let's get it, man. Y'all know I don't like that nigga. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. We in the fucking building, man. Shout out to the family, man. Taylor Made. Life is good. Lock Green. Miss Naughty Nolans. Miss Naturally Nolans. Let's get it, let's get it. Tanya Carter, let's get it, let's get it. Maria Sanchez. We in the building, y'all. We in the building, y'all. Let me see, this thing going fast. It was that Divine Embrace, Stephanie Freeman, Gail McAllister. Hey, they go Tage Round Table up in here. Let's get it, Tage. G up in here. Queen G115, Divine Embrace, David Burrell. Let's get it. Let's get it, Victoria George. Taylor Made in the building. City Girl, let's get it. Queen Victoria. Tawana Brown, let's get it. Big Borges, Lock Green, let's get it. God's in Control, L Slider, let's get it. It's Jay, let's get it. Tanya Carter, Louisiana Queen, let's get it, y'all, let's get it. There go Coco BB, L Bonnie. There we go. Who was that? Kayana. Hey, Kayana, let's get it. Is that a Kiana? Kiana, my bag, I thought that was an A. Love and Soul, let's get it. Virginia Robinson, let's get it. Georgetta Staples in the building. I love y'all. Vet in the building, let's get it. Blessed Grandma, Rude Gal, Monica Faye, I see you, baby. Florence, I see ya. Kelly Petit, Angela Brown, C-Dub, what up, bro? Let's get it, Maria Sanchez, Cute and B. Elise, let's get it. Miss Bowleg, let's get it. We in the building, y'all. Let's get it. Betty, let's get it, Betty. Taylor Made, that should go again. Who is that? Angelina, let's get it. We in the building, y'all. Definitely, man. Queen Love, I see ya. Brittany Taylor, I see ya, baby. Mama Bossy, I see ya, baby. Tasha Brooks, T Gifted, y'all. Let's get it, man. We in the building, too blessed to be stressed. Let's get it. They got Tay. Let's get it, y'all. Let's get it, man. DeAndrea Ferguson, let's get it. DeAndrea Ferguson and DeAndrea, I hope I pronounced it right. And DeAndrea Walker, I hope I pronounced it right. Deandra, I hope I did, y'all. Don't worry me. Sherry Powell in the building and 50. Ella Faith, let's get it. Betty Roberts, man, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Waiting on my brother's name to call right quick. Come on, Markco, give me a call right quick. Hit my line right quick, Markco. Call me right quick, bro. Let's get it. We in the building, y'all. We in the building. We're just gonna discuss this goofy right quick, y'all, cause man, we got some good plans for this dude right here, man. We're gonna come to a conclusion, figure out what it's doing. Let's get it. What up, bro?
What's good with it, bro?
Man, I can't call it. Same old shit, different day. You know how it go.
Yeah. I'm finna get a third party, brother World News online.
Okay, okay. Everybody on deck. We in the building. We in
What's
the
good with it,
building.
everybody in the chat? If they can hear me, if everybody can hear me, what's good with it?
Yeah, they can hear you, bro.
What's good with it, everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Can't see the chat, but peace to everybody in the chat and out of it.
They sending their shots out. Hey, King Markco. Hey, they hear you, brother. They hear you.
I'm, I'm finna get the brother on the line.
All right, all right.
Uh,
Yeah, we just sitting back, y'all, just dropping a little knowledge and shit. A few things. I say, fuck it, we might well take it live, man. You know, take it live for a minute. Cause we definitely finna break this fool down, man. We finna be breaking this boy down to bone dust, man. I think he played with the wrong niggas, man. He picked the wrong gangsters, y'all. He must have thought we was YouTube gangsters. Nope, no Tubi Tube gangsters over here, nigga. Fuck around with the best. Got his dumb ass. He got his dumb ass caught. We didn't caught this dumb ass nigga, y'all. Got a dumb ass caught fucking with us. Look at him. You still want to call the police on Rob?
3913.
Oh, you still want to call the police? You think you're going to call the police on Rob, huh? What the police tell you? Get your dumb ass. Hey, police told that nigga. That nigga said, I'm going to call the police on Rob, man. They told that nigga the same thing they told Miss Barbara. When you kill them kids. You went there trying to tell on me, y'all to ask them when did he kill the kids. I say, shit. That nigga, say that nigga kill kids every day. Yeah. Bro, you cool?
yeah.
Huh?
He didn't answer. I'm finna call him back.
All right. All right.
Sorry.
Chosen, little dumbass Chosen. You done got your stupid ass caught, man. You fucked Markco video up and shit because you knew he's finna put the Avapedi out on your dumbass. We gonna come back with it any fucking way. We don't get no fuck. We gonna play it anyway, you dumbass nigga. Fuck you talking about. You know Avapedi, that dude gonna fuck you up. Why don't you go fight him head up? He don't want to fight nobody. The only one he want to fight is Straight Drop because you know Straight Drop gonna do something else to him. Him and Straight Drop gonna be playing another type of game, y'all. Trust me. Them niggas is some game players. Y'all know what type of game they gonna be playing. Don't be playing, y'all. Y'all know what him and Straight Drop do. You know, y'all heard him earlier. They say he can't keep Drippy off his mind.
Four,
Like,
three,
I'm
nine.
like, what the fuck? Can't keep Drippy off your mind, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about, man? You in love with that brother? Markco gonna have to hit me right back. Well, I don't know what's wrong with Wurld phone right now. Well, if you're in here, answer the phone, Wurld. Yeah, them niggas in Candyland. Them niggas stay in Candyland on everything, I tell you. Niggas stay in Candyland. I'm telling you, they got a Section 8 house in Candyland, y'all. I'm telling you. Them motherfuckers got a hood house, a Section 8 house in Candyland. I'm like, I ain't know Candyland gave out Section 8 houses. Did y'all? Y'all knew Candyland had Section 8 houses, y'all? For two dudes. Them two dudes. Who was that, the two dudes? We call them niggas the two dudes. Them two dudes right there. Ba 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 da ba. Hey. Ba 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 da ba. What up, bro?
Yeah, I know. That's crazy.
He ain't
Yeah, he
answer.
ain't answering, but
All right, his phone
no,
probably
he
off.
ain't
Go ahead,
answering.
Markco.
Look,
His phone
no,
down, huh?
no. I just text. I mean, El Bonnie gonna hit him and tell him to call me, and I'm gonna merge him in that way.
All right, it's cool. You can go ahead, Markco. Tell him
But then, yeah,
how he fucked your shit up earlier today and shit.
yeah. Hey, bro, if I could, let me go. Can I want to go back to all of that, bro?
Go ahead,
Not
do
all
do
of it,
you, do
but
you, bro, do your
okay.
thing. Do
All
what you
right,
do.
okay. All right, now, like I was saying, everybody earlier when I was talking about how bright this dude be appearing, portraying to be. Here it is. This guy went on live, called the police on Rob. Gave him Rob supposedly name or whatever he did, and then went on to make a complaint, put in a report saying that Rob went to the Jamal Green Community Center and destroy the property. This is what Chosen did on live. Now, to show y'all how bright he is, this dude told the police that, oh, yeah, it's a video where Rob doing it. And so there's the evidence. But to make it so bad, if we go to jail, he go to jail with us because he was an accomplice and he was doing the shit right with us. So my point is, to show you how bright he is, this son of a bitch just called the police on himself. Now, how bright can it be? Even the dumbest criminal won't do nothing like that. The dumbest motherfucker wouldn't even do nothing like that, but he did it. He did. And then back to the thing, what I was saying earlier, just to brush back up on that, how he was going to say, oh yeah, Rob called YouTube and but like I said, y'all, if Rob would have came up with that idea, it would have been more than just Rob's complaint. It would have been a whole lot of us, because we all would have did the exact same thing. So him coming with just one complaint to get his whole YouTube channel removed, we know that's garbage. That's just another BS excuse he's trying to come up with. Because each one of us, that's the same thing.
You break it up a little bit, bro.
Any other the king. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. These popos riding quick.
You know, anybody where he came up with that idea from over on our family side, you know, whether it would have been one of the kings or the queen, and we all would have came together and we would have took care of that. But for him to just say, you know, Rob done it by himself, we all know that's a lie. Like I said, he's just trying to come up with another excuse for whatever nonsense he got on. But if y'all notice, every time we put that pressure on him and we hit him with some truth, he come with a lie. That's because it's all a game to him. It's all a game to him. It's all a game to him till he get brought to his knees.
Hey, somebody must have just
which is coming.
Somebody must have just got killed around here. These police everywhere too. Yeah, that
somebody just got killed on somebody just got killed on the next block. Police all out there.
They right up here. Somebody just got killed over here too. They everywhere. About 50 cars just flew past. Yeah, man, that nigga put that dumb ass. That nigga told myself, listen here, tell them people the real reason why you had to take that video down. Fuckers, you talking.
Yeah, that's right. He had to take that shit down because Everpedia told them boys to rap. You fucking the game up.
No, I'm talking about the video.
Been out there?
I'm talking about the video. I'm talking about the video. I mean, the shit that he took. No, not your video. That's Everpedia did that. Everpedia know he fucking the game, and that's why they go fuck him up. That's why I keep putting dude name up. I told you the other day. I'm talking about he need to tell those people why he really took those videos down about me and you. The fuck is he doing, man? He know what time that is, man. He know why he took the videos down.
Yeah. I'm saying earlier.
You breaking up, Markco?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Now and then that's another thing for us, him trying to run and tell the police, you know, and all that shit. He can't do none of that shit because, like I say, he in the video and all that shit. That's another reason he really took the shit down. And then for us, him trying to make a complaint, he can't do that shit because we all know how dumb and slick he is. So he'll try to make his complaint on me and Rob, remove his videos, so it won't be no proof. But to show you how much of a genius he is, who, even a 2-year-old know if you post something on the internet, no matter if you delete it or not, it's still going to be there. Especially if the authorities get a warrant to Google, they going to give it up. But they ain't even got that because anybody can download it. That shows you how stupid he is.
I don't think he took it down. I don't think he really just, there could be a reason why too. I don't think he really just took it down for that. Just that because
all of that. Yeah, I was saying that could be one. That could be one of the reasons, but it can be. He also could have been ordered to take it down.
I know the main reason why he took it down. He know.
Why, bro?
Huh?
Why?
And you know why he took that video down after that phone call yesterday with Zach and them, man.
Oh,
yeah. Phone call with Zach and them, man. You know why he took that video down.
Right.
You know why he took that video down.
I told you that this morning. Hell yeah.
You know why he took the video down.
It go back. Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. Because yesterday, your conversation on Zach, with Zach, he thought it was gonna be. That caught him off guard.
It caught him off guard. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all who he was. He was. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
It was Zach, because he knew that once you talked to Zach yesterday, that all hell was gonna break loose. And so he know once you talk to Zach, Zach was gonna give you that info. So he figured he can bow out real fast. He figured he can bow out. He like, damn, Rob and talked to Zach live, and we already put it together from when they done that. They live.
Hey, is that Wurld? Ask El Bonnie, is that Wurld down there in the World News 9? Oh, yeah, Wurld in the chat, Markco. Try to call him right quick. Darrell Caesar, what up, brother? Hey, I'm going to slide down on you, Darrell. We're going to go live, man. Fuck them boys up. Me, you, and Markco going to go live in the chat, man. Show them niggas how we stomp through the motherfucking land, man. Show them niggas how they stomp through the land. Chosen knew what time it was. Chosen knew his dumbass boxed in. We ain't playing with that boy, man. You know what time it is. It's just you, boy. We're gonna, hey, man, boy, we got some shit on you, boy. We got some shit on you. You and Verlene Bivens, you and Miss Verlene Bivens better be ready, man. Because she been doing some naughty stuff, too. See what I'm saying? We got it all, dog. We got you mapped out, dog.
Man, Rob, tell him on the line to answer the phone. I'm calling the phone.
Hey, he said he calling you, Wurld. Answer the phone, bro.
Matter of fact, tell him I told El Bonnie to text him my number. Tell him to call me, bro.
Call Markco.
I'll merge him in.
Call Markco number. He gonna merge you in. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Right, okay, he called it. Hold on, bro. He called it.
All right, here you go right here.
Hello? Yo, what's good, bro? Yeah, what's good with the world? Rob, can you hear?
Yes, sir. Let's get it. What up, Wurld?
You already know my bad, but I missed the call. I had to get them earbuds in there. What's good?
Man, we
what's good with it?
The chat, listen.
And you already know, man. That was the Mississippi Greens. That was that Mississippi Greens and cornbread and barbecue chicken you was there over there eating. A good Southern meal. He probably got them was eating. He probably was eating it. And he was eating biscuits and running at the same goddamn time. With goddamn running. He was running with all his goddamn phones in his hand running. Yeah, that was he on the whole ass.
Hey, what?
And then from what you were just saying in reference to how the nigga trying to implicate y'all in some shit, y'all ain't implicated in shit because he the one that spearheaded the motherfucking shit. It was his goddamn page. Y'all ain't had no motherfucking YouTube page. Fuck that nigga.
Exactly.
Right. We ain't worried about that. You know,
yeah, that's the last thing we worried about it, because guess what? It's like this here with the gang. I told them how Chicago go, man. Chicago a mob city. Don't you think they would have been got me after we told that up on live? Man, they ain't worried about Joe. That's why he said today, oh, man, yeah, I called the police on Rob because I ain't looking stupid as hell. He knew his bitch ass got so scared I applied so much pressure to him, made him run to the police. Now, then he told me, oh, I ain't worried about Rob. If they do so, yeah, I call the police on Rob. But if they do something to him, then they do. If they don't, they don't. Because he know they already told his ass, get your dumb ass out of here, man. We don't give a fuck about that, man. We got motherfuckers. Motherfucker just died right on the block, next block from me, and the motherfucker just died on the next block from Markco. Think they give a fuck about a nigga on YouTube talking about some threats?
Why we on the phone?
Why we on live? You think a motherfucker think about him talking about some threats? Man, he get his dumb ass on somewhere, man. I ain't worried about that nigga, man.
But I told you what he doing. He out in the street like goddamn frog. He flying between everywhere right now. I'm telling you, he running. That nigga running, man. You better believe that. You know what I'm saying? With everything that this old little phony ass nigga done did, right? That y'all ain't the first people that he done did that shit to. He done did it on a level deeper than that. And see, what he making an attempt to do is to be able to destroy everybody that can link him closely related to the bullshit that his faggot ass into.
Exactly. That's his thing.
He ain't slick, motherfucker. He ain't slick, motherfucker. He ain't slick, bro. Hey, Wurld, that makes sense because one time the man said out his mouth when we had a power panel, when Fed kicked him out of his chat for being told Chosen said out his mouth, he was like, Fed, I ain't gonna lie, Fed. I had to shoot down everybody on the way out the door. That was his way of saying he was hacking everything he could on his way up out of Fed, being Fed ranch. He said it out his mouth.
Oh yeah, but see that's what I'm saying though. That's typical behavior. See, he one of them soft ass niggas, right? That really ain't gonna do shit to your face, right? He'll do some more fucking shit like when you ain't home or some shit like that. He one of them type of niggas. So dealing with social media, he pretty much know the ins and out of it. Cause just like I told you, when I was linked in with the conversation with the nigga, that nigga took my whole motherfucking YouTube page, my whole shit. The motherfucking Gmail don't work no more, nothing.
He did me like
the
that
whole
too.
Shit.
He did all my Bufords like that. That might took 5 pages from me at one time. All my Bufords and shit. Little bitch ass nigga. That's why I'ma crush your dumb ass every day. And we finna crush Verleen Bivens ass too, you bitch ass nigga. Let's get it, bro.
Yeah, and we know it, and we got his whole trip on record.
Yeah, let what's the name? Hey, yeah, we got the transcripts and everything. Wurld, you wanna break something down? What you gonna be as far as what you working on with this goofy? Go ahead, you got the flow.
Oh yeah. All right, yeah, this the thing, man. And see, this the thing right here. I want you to know, little bitch ass nigga, the thing, right? When you did what you did, the reason why I'm on your ass, because I had a video of my mom's on there. And like I say, when I started this motherfucking case, my main reason, because my mom's legally had her motherfucking organs removed. You see, and it was some foul shit when they declared my mom as being brain dead. So that's why I was on this shit real hard body. So you just took my shit. So I'm going to let you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm not going to stop putting that heat on your ass. And now that you done did some old fuck shit like that, you really better goddamn be eating sandwiches and shit and goddamn looking, jumping. You better hold all them motherfucking phones closed, bro. Like, real talk.
Let me say something right quick, Wurld, let me just say one thing. Hey, y'all, Wurld was saying that Wurld got a channel. They heard you, though, Wurld, but you have forgot the part about you told about the mother thing. Wurld had a channel, and he had a video on there with his mom's on there. Chosen took his whole channel and the whole lick, like he just said. But that was the only, picture video he had of his mom's and shit. So that's why he really pissed off at this goofy-ass nigga, too. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, and see, and the thing about it, man, was being pissed off, because she, like, my mom's had an addiction. She was out in the street, so, she didn't really take a whole lot of pictures. But, I had family members came through, with the camcorder, back like in the early 90s and shit, recorded a little bit of whatnot. And we had a CD duplicate of it. Now that shit gone. See, I took a recording from that with recording the shit, and then I uploaded it there, motherfucking private. Now, see, aside from everything else that was on there related to Kanika Jenkins, organ harvesting, and all that other shit, I don't feel about none of that. But see, that's what got me amped with his ass. Because, see, he tried to do it on the LO. He tried to do it on the LO like he the only motherfucker know how to do reverse searches and know how to do reverse tracking. See, this faggot ass nigga, this how this nigga made me and Fed fall out, right? All right, now, this is what the nigga do. Now, I posted the video of him, on Facebook when he was streaming it live. I streamed it live too, the Facebook, because people wanted to see the shit. So when he first started talking about Miss Barber and the evidence that he had, right? Okay, so then this nigga come to my shit and then say, "Oh yeah, I knew you just did that for views." So I ain't even respond back to the nigga nothing, right? So then about like 3 weeks later, this nigga so funny style, right? He knew he couldn't get into my account by the way I got my shit set up. So this nigga used a picture of a female, changed his motherfucking name on the computer, and had some other funny style ass pictures on there now that I done come to believe that it's in fact his motherfucking ass, and then befriended me on Facebook. That's how the nigga was able to gain access to my Gmail account, because that's a Gmail account that was linked to the Facebook page as well as the Instagram with the one-tap login shit. That's how he did it.
So that's how he basically
did it. And I'm like, I ain't never expected you to be no motherfucking friend on Facebook.
So basically, once you saying if you log in to Facebook with this motherfucker, he can get your Gmail and do a reverse Gmail lookup, huh?
Right. And it's easier that way, because once there's somebody like him actually got your Gmail account, not only is he sitting around with a damn phone in his hand on the fucking computer, but see, he affiliated with motherfuckers that he used to work with that was into that line of work as well. See, that's the thing with him. And so he don't want to get fucked up in this shit, so he trying to shit on and he trying to destroy everybody else because he been doing some extracurricular shit aside from that gay shit online. He been doing that shit too.
Like that Google Hangout, you said he was in.
Check out. Hey, y'all, hold on, right quick, y'all.
Chat with?
Yeah, hey, y'all, he had a Google Hangout, right? Motherfucker called him in the Google Hangout. Let Wurld finna tell y'all who he was in the Google Hangout with, y'all. Go ahead, Wurld.
Yeah, okay, so now with the Google Hangout shit, right? This the front. Is the charge up there? The charge up there? I'll be back. Yeah, but with the Google Hangout shit, right? You know what I'm saying? That's the funny style shit because I'm shouting out Lamar Brand TV and shit. I'm shouting this nigga out like all my uploads and shit, right? So he tell me one day, he say, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, I got flagged and shit. He's like, I can't go live. I said, don't worry about it. I said, I'm gonna give you one of my Gmails. So when I gave it to this nigga, without him thinking and without him really paying attention, when he logged in with the motherfucker on YouTube, I already had another account that was synced to that account, but I synced all of my accounts to motherfucking go. So when he got access to that account, I told him, I say, well, hey, this is my old account and shit, so, you can change the password. So this nigga don't change the password and go to Google. So one day I'm just chilling, doing what I do and shit. Motherfuckers talking shit about me and shit, talking about I'm taking shit out people accounts and everything. So I ain't even on YouTube. I'm just on some real chill out shit, just laughing at everything, right? So I get the notification, I click on the motherfucker because I ain't logged in with that Gmail on Hangout. So I clicked on the shit. That shit said Justice League Entertainment. I said, what the fuck is this shit? And I clicked on that shit and went up in there. And I seen the names and shit that was in there, as well as Lamar, because he said the Chosen King wanted him to be a guest DJ or some shit. So I go up in there and I look at all that old shit. One of the names that caught my attention, which y'all say that y'all familiar with, is that Peep Scoop or whatever the fuck that is.
And guess who Peep Scoop
is, y'all? Yeah.
Tell him, Markco, who Peep Scoop is.
They got their thumb there, they got the blunt on it, sitting on the ground. Yeah, right. That one right there. Yeah, so when I seen that, and it had Tony on it, see, the email address that I actually gave Lamar had Tony in it, because that's my alias. You see what I'm saying? So I said, okay, now the only person that would do something, you know what I'm saying, that's supposed to be funny is a clown, that lame ass nigga like the nigga that we're talking about right now. He do little shit like that. He one of them niggas that always got slapped around and shit. So he got to do a little funny style and shit like that. And I said, oh, okay, all right. I figured that part out. I said, now what's the next level of these games that these clowns playing out here? Do y'all got an idea? Because there's some shit that he trying to keep, I'm pretty sure the authorities from not knowing about his ass.
Yeah,
think about it now.
Tell him
some YouTube shit.
Tell him who all was in that Hangout thing. They waiting on to hear who all was in that Hangout thing.
Oh my gosh. And the people that were listed in the motherfucker was none other than Straight Rock, Gray Hughes, Lance Hughes. And they had Mitchie G in there because she was just being a mod for the motherfuckers. So when I seen the shit say Lance Hughes, I said, who the fuck is a Lance Hughes? I ain't seen no Lance Hughes up on the panel when I was on the panel. I don't even recall seeing a Lance Hughes. But then when I clicked on that Lance Hughes shit throughout the Google Hangouts, which I'm gonna make the video and show everybody and shit, right? And I see who the dude is now. In my mind, I'm like, what kind of affiliation with Straight Rock even have with these motherfuckers?
Straight Rock.
What the affiliation that he got with them? So that leads even deeper, so prove even the connection with his homeboy, his partner, who he playing like he beefing, got y'all on some other shit out here in the street. His homeboy, his partner, all this shit is interconnected and they in this shit together. We can look at it from the Everpedia perspective, and we look at Wikipedia or who actually created Wikipedia as well as Everpedia. These people that's putting all this bullshit out here in the open is way bigger than what the fuck we thinking. We just some pawns in the shit. Just like in the Kanika Jenkins case, how they trying to stress and put emphasis as much as possible on everything actually being gang related. Whereas the gang that we should have been paying attention to that's motherfucking gang related, we ain't even paying attention to their ass.
Exactly.
We steady out here bucking each other on some dumb shit. Them the motherfuckers is gang related.
Gang we should be paying attention to is chosen that whole gang that put the whole shit together.
Exactly, y'all. But this was gonna fuck y'all head up right here. Y'all heard him say P Scoop was in there too. Tell them who that is, Markco. Explain that to them.
Hey y'all, the reason we know who Peach Scoop is because when Miss Barbara was staying at my crib, the only thing she said every single day was Peach Scoop, Peach Scoop, Peach Scoop. So one day I asked her, I'm like, Miss Barbara, what is Peach Scoop? What is Peach Scoop? She said, oh, that's an old name we used to use for back in the days when we used to call people. So that's how. So when we were talking to Wurld earlier on the phone, and I heard him say something about a Peach Scoop in the same sentence with chosen, I instantly stopped. I'm like, hold on, that's Miss Barbara. She used that word every single day.
Miss Barbara, straight drop.
So obviously she must have had a page or something with that name.
Miss Barbara, straight drop. Crazy. Justice League Entertainment, y'all. Justice League Entertainment came after we went to fucking Georgia, y'all. Straight drop. Justice League Entertainment, Lance Hughes, Gray Hughes, P Scoop. Come on, y'all. What is they doing all in the hangout together, y'all? Let's get it. Go ahead, y'all. Y'all got the flow.
So this thing right here, what I want to know, Markco. So when she was saying the little Peach Scoop shit, how was she looking when she was saying that?
Man, the lady was like demonic through the whole picture. But anyway, it was like, hey, I don't know if you was in tune at the story at that time, but man, her conversations like every day, man, and she was with me for not just a small amount of time. She was with me for a nice amount of time. And her conversation every day was basically the same. You know, even when she talked about the story or her story, it was all the same. And Rob can even tell you, it was so many times I would just be like, man, it just seemed like scripted.
Markco used to always say that.
You know, when a person saying the same thing over and over.
Yeah. See, you know who I pegged her as being?
Hold on, let me say this. Let me cut you off. Because in that instance right there, just picture that whole Crown Plaza incident. And then a woman her age. Just right off the bat. We're gonna take a woman her age. And when I say a woman her age, I'm not saying that it's totally impossible for her to be like on the internet. That's not nothing. I'm not saying nothing near that. What I'm saying is somebody her age to like really be in that depth of that case and then notice her daughter on YouTube.
See, when I caught
let me finish this. Where to notice her daughter on YouTube the exact same time you're supposed to be visiting your daughter. So my thing is, how would you go from visiting your daughter looking for to just magically looking on YouTube and saying, damn, here she goes. I've been looking for you. And I see you on YouTube in the Crown Plaza. Mm-hmm. That shit don't make sense.
That's what
none of that shit makes sense.
That's what that always got me.
Shit.
That's what that always got me. Okay, that's what it got me. An old lady just waking up seeing her daughter on YouTube. But that always threw up red flags. But what always had me and Markco going so hard was because everything Chosen pointed us to was facts. But we'll go so hard, though. You know, he'll slide it in. And then when we go so hard, that's why they got to say them boys going too fast. Because we right in Chicago, okay? We know about motherfucking, I guess he never thought no nigga was gonna do gangster shit like that. When you put us on A&R Leaks, we bailed in that motherfucker. What's up, A&R Leaks? You see what I'm saying? He thought we was gonna be playing, bro, but we went too hard. Everything that boy pointed us to, that's why I say, that boy was a part of it. You know, you got to look at it. You got to see. Even I've been showing videos of how him and Miss Barbara is like showing you how they know each other and shit. You see what I'm saying?
See, and that's just like in reference, like when you talking about, you know, showing, you know, how that they knew each other or whatever. See, this is when I peep game right here. When they was at whoever damn house, And when she was in there with the green screen and that dude was sliding her them pieces of paper and she was reading that shit from off there, whatever.
Oh, no, bro, I gotta stop you right there. No, see, a lot of people think that shit. As you said, because now is the exact time for that record finna be set straight. Because what I'm finna say finna set the record straight from nobody ever to repeat that. I'm the one that filmed that. I wasn't handing her no paper. And remember, if you can recall, everybody was saying, I see lights through her glasses. They know. Everybody was saying, I see a teleprompter through the glasses.
So what failed? No,
I told you Wurld.
Okay, so then what failed?
No, bro, when I say this, I ain't coming directly at you. I'm just saying I'm glad you brought that up because I don't want to address that. But I'm explaining now what it was. The lights that they saw through her glasses, there was no teleprompter. Those were lights. And I'm saying that because I heard other YouTubers say it was a teleprompter. Those were lights.
So let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So a lady of her age that actually uses YouTube language the way that she used YouTube language, is that not at all? I mean, is that shit not throw a red motherfucking flag?
No. And I'm going to tell you why I didn't throw up no red flag. Just like Rob said, bro, we from Chicago and we were so passionate in the case. And everybody over here, everybody in our family can tell you right now. One thing I always said about that case, our passion overrode our intellect. We used our intellect, but we were more passionate about it.
And then
we would have took the time out and used our intellect first and then went in, then we probably would have reacted different. But by me and Rob being from the city where it's going down, man, we went 1,000.
And see, and that's what I'm saying. But, you know, like I said, at the same time, you know, me not saying anything wrong with you, but like I say, when I heard that lady speaking, bro, she would have got the fuck up out my house, bro, because she was saying shit about shares and shit. Like, I'm talking about she was using like YouTube language, like when she like the YouTube streets. Like if a person say that, you know that they're within the circle and they have been afloat to what's actually going on.
You got to understand this here, though, Wurld. You got to understand this here, though, Wurld. She really wasn't using too much YouTube stuff in that first interview because not only did she convince me and Markco and the rest of the Justice League that was over here, as well as a lot of more people around the world and the YouTube community. She convinced everybody because everybody was already fed up with Teresa line. So that was going to be the biggest thing about the case anyway. You got to know everything Miss Barbara did. She was coached by Chosen. That's why she always said the same thing. Chosen coached her to a point. That's why she always said the same thing. You see what I'm saying? She had all of us convinced. At the time, we were so tired of hearing so many lies. Teresa's story switching up at the time so many times. That's why he used to always pitch that to her. Teresa to switch that story 50 times to get us prepared for Miss Barbara. So when she come with the same story, it was all the game at the top from the beginning of day one with that whole case. They had knew what happened, but that's what they was sent for. That's what the whole case was for, to have everybody mind controlled and discombobulated with this shit. You see what I'm saying? To keep everybody with the glory footage, what's going on. You feel me?
Just like and just like what and just like what you just said in reference to actually going hard for her, like on an emotional level, on a psychological level, she was running that motherfucking G on y'all. And she ran that motherfucking G. I'm gonna tell you like this right here, bro.
She didn't run the G. Chosen run the G, because guess what? She couldn't have got us by herself. She couldn't have just walked up and said, okay, you see what I'm saying?
I already know, but he ain't even no street nigga, though. He ain't no street nigga, period.
No, he a strategic robber.
What that said?
He a strategic robber, and that's what he did, a strategic move. No, I don't mean to cut you off either, Wurld. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
If we know he's not a street dude, which is what I have been saying for the last couple of days, if we know that, so what that tells you? That tells you that it's somebody else involved.
And that's what I'm talking about, Miss Barbara, when brothers just talking about.
No, I'm talking beyond her. Because he introduced her. I'm talking about it's others involved beyond him.
Oh, of course, and that's what I was getting to. When I was talking about Miss Barbara.
Go
See,
ahead.
this isn't the first time that she's ran these type of operations before. It
Right.
just hasn't been at this height before. What they did was they banked and they made an attempt in order to capitalize off of this case. Because it was at the point when people like myself was actually tearing every goddamn layer imaginable away from this motherfucker, bro. It wasn't no way that a motherfucker was gonna kill me.
We done that.
Yeah, wasn't nobody gonna tell me no crazy shit they had to do with it. And even when she came with that bullshit, talking about some shit happened with her daughter, listen, bro, in a spot that's called Lex Vegas down here in North Carolina. That's called Lexington, North Carolina. This is what took place. A girl from Lexington was going to a college in Greensboro. While she was there, it was some dudes that was drinking, doing their thing. Same shit I told you about the date, rape, Visine, and the whole nine shit. The girl was black. She was with some Europeans, and they was partying. Just so happened, they sexually took advantage of her, and then she was found dead after being hung from motherfucking field. That shit happened around the same time when she was talking about her damn daughter got missing, bro. Listen, bro. We been up on game. Look, bro. Homies everywhere was combing that motherfucking area trying to find out what the fuck was going on, bro. We take that shit real serious. That's why in 2016 we tore the city up down this motherfucker over Keith Lamont Scott, bro. Like real talk. So we wasn't even we weren't looking at it from that angle. See that whole shit when Chosen was talking about the one to say her daughter and this and that.
Something real quick, bro. Let's say something real quick to add on to what you just said. Right, I feel you on what you just said. And, not to take nothing away from what you just said. Like you said, you and your homies, y'all take that serious. Look, check this out. This how me and Rob looking at it. Look at the city of Chicago. Think of how many men in the city of Chicago. You with me, bro? Just imagine how many men in the city of Chicago. Now, just imagine how many men in the country of the United States. Feel me on this now. Think of how many men in the country. Think of how many brothers that stepped up and put their feet on the ground with this case. Just two, just me and Rob. But hold on. Think of how many men that was involved in this case on YouTube. Hundreds of them. Not to take nothing from nobody. Because I truly feel if me and Rob was from another state, the way we moved on this case, man, we came to Chicago. And I ain't saying that to take nothing away from nobody because people had their own way of investigating. But I can only speak on what me and Rob did. Because if me and Rob went to these places, knocked on these doors, put them live videos through YouTube feed, the world wouldn't have got that information. We done it. No, hold on. I know. I'm just saying. We done it so the world can get the information. That's one reason, bro. We were so pissed when people would jump up on YouTube and play games because we knew out of all the men in the city of Chicago and then throughout the country that it was shocking that only two would step up like this. That's embarrassing. Not only in Rob part, but at the same time, I ain't taking nothing away from nobody. Let me stress that. I'm just saying what happened. That's all I can speak on. What took place.
Let me elaborate on one thing before Wurld get back here. I just want to say this here too. This where you got to put yourself at, and this where everybody got to put themselves at in our shoes right now. Now, if you was passionate, like just how you passionate about it, Wurld. Now you passionate about this case right here. Now look at it like this here, Wurld. If somebody came to you and you was like, you passionate about the case, now he done showed you something and he leading you to evidence and you knowing like, damn, this shit panning out. That's what we was blind by, you know what I'm saying? He was leading us straight to shit that was panning out. So if you looking at a case, you looking into a case and you got like evidence that like, no, you getting, this motherfucker leading us to evidence that ain't nobody got on YouTube. You see what I'm saying? So how, you know what I'm saying? You only gonna ride with that. You gonna go hard for it. But at the end of the day, he was behind it. You see what I'm saying? Especially if it's panning out. That's why we was going like, if we going to A&R Leaks and A&R Leaks telling us, look, let me give y'all a few bucks. to shut y'all up. You see what I'm saying? How else we gonna think? Then another motherfucker
Right.
try to pay us. Then we got the
Right.
police, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta go in because he knew what he was doing. He was throwing jabs at them people and was using me and Markco as the, you see what I'm saying? The motherfucker, the
Right.
muscle to
Right.
go into these places to shake these people up so he can get his check. You feel what I'm saying? They can complete their scam. Basically, that's what the fuck they was doing.
Okay. Okay, and everything that you just said, especially, you know what I'm saying, that scamming with that check, I'm in agreement 100%. But this is the thing I'm saying right here. Now, through the research that I've done, looking at this shit from a logical perspective, right, I said, oh, okay, all right, well, a black girl got killed in a hotel. She was found in the freezer and shit, right? Okay, now, I put myself in that situation. Now, if this was my family member, it would have been on site. We would have been there. So when that did not take place, and I didn't see any males supposedly, allegedly, that were doing anything in reference to that case, I said, oh, okay, well, I don't even really believe this shit real. So then I said, well, hey, let's look at it from a judicial perspective and let's do the numbers. Being that the feds actually picked up that case and they mysteriously just disappeared, Markco know, King you out know, the feds got a 99.9 conviction rate. So there would be no reason whatsoever that the motherfucking feds would even drop this case, period.
Exactly.
So looking at everything else, all the other information that lined up, I said, oh, okay, well, I see what the fuck going on now. So people just on YouTube now make an attempt through views, through viewership, content, making a little motherfucking hustle on the side off of the supposed alleged death of a girl found in the cooler, not the freezer. Although they said she was froze, but in the cooler. And I don't know what cooler in this fucking earth is that motherfucking cold where it's gonna freeze somebody or keep somebody ass froze.
And I don't know who can unthaw a body
right,
that fucking
right.
quick. Who can unthaw a body that
Right.
quick? Come on, man. It take almost 2
That's
weeks to
fast.
unthaw a fully froze body.
Right.
Man, I sit back, listen, man, I sit back.
But you know what though? That's what a lot of people was getting me and Rob confused at, because like what you just said, we was going and we was doing investigating, but coming back to what you just said, that was something that we was noticing later, because our passion overrode our intellect. I cannot say that enough, bro, because
that's
that's
real.
what happened.
That's
That's
real.
what happened.
And
That's
just the
real.
passion for it.
That's real.
Because ever since day one, when
And-
the motherfucker met us coming up there, and you know what I'm saying, Markco was always real mellow with it, but they always seen my passion. That's why I always was going hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the
Right.
only reason why I used to go hard on motherfuckers, because it's like, okay, if me and Markco go out here and we run up in A&R leaks and we get this motherfucking exclusive footage, how you think we feel, bro, to gotta hop on the internet when we got motherfuckers talking about, oh man, them niggas didn't go there, they lied trying to debunk us. You know what I'm saying? When we putting our life on the line. You feel me? A real nigga would just be like,
Exactly.
okay, shit, I can't debunk it. I don't give a fuck how much a real nigga, if I hated myself and that was me in that predicament, I hated that nigga right there, some shit, I'd just be like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we can't say nothing. The nigga went out there and put his feet on the ground. That's it, that's all. That's how the game
Right.
go.
Man, look here.
Ain't no personal, emotional shit.
See, when I seen the video, I heard you talking and shit, and I seen Chosen King on that motherfucker, and I was looking at how scared that little ass nigga was looking and shit just to be in goddamn Chicago, right? This nigga scared as fuck, right? So when I seen that, I said, okay, well, if he supposedly fuck with these dudes like this, why the fuck he looking scared? I probably would have slapped shit out of his ass right then and there, bro. He already looked like he was an operative. I would have been checking that nigga to see if he was fucking wired up in, bro. Like that nigga right there, he like on a whole nother side with this shit
See,
right
but
here.
we didn't really
People don't
notice
even
it.
fucking understand.
We didn't really notice it when we in that car, we riding this storm and we on the business and shit, you know what I'm saying? And in Chicago, you paying attention more to the outside than you is the inside. But definitely, I peeped it when I went back and looked at the video, and then he knew it because he went back and did it live the next day, and he heard motherfuckers on there like, because he addressed it. He was like, yeah, people talking about I'm scared and woo. Man, there was so many comments up under there. He was trying to delete them motherfuckers. People talking about, man, that nigga look scared as hell. He look shook as fuck. He tried to delete him. That's why he dressed it the next day on the live. Hey, Mark, I'm finna run this gas station. Y'all go ahead, bro.
Hey, World. Hey, let me ask you this, because this an epic question right here that I want to put on record, that I've been wanting to put on record for a minute. But let me ask you this. Like, all right, check this out. Say if something like this would have happened, and I ain't asking you, I don't want you to put where you from, and put it out there. But say that this same incident would have happened where you from. You hear me? So,
Right.
and then within that, in the same city, you have raised kids in the same city. This where you was born and raised. That you from here, you got family here. How would how you would have reacted? Would you have reacted? Would you have done the same thing me and Rob did, or you'd have done something different?
Yeah, I would have done something different. Because see, I knew that the reason why you and Rob was doing what y'all was doing, because both of y'all had the same compassion behind what the fuck had took place. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I
So
could tell that about him.
Right.
I could tell that by his. Just give me a sec.
Right.
Now, just by his vocal tone when he get upset, I know how I sound when I get upset, and it don't be an act.
True that.
So real niggas recognize real niggas. Chill. NIGGAS or NEGUS, same shit. But what I'm telling you is, with that dude, none of his characteristics or mannerisms will align with nothing that y'all was talking about.
No, right. I feel you on that too. But that wasn't what I was going to say. I was going to say, when I asked you, would you have done what me and Rob done, or you'd have done something different?
Oh yeah, I would have done something different.
You'd have done something. What? Yeah, right. I mean, and tell me what you'd have done differently from what me and Rob was doing.
Okay, right.
And hold on, let me specify so you can like narrow in on your answer. Now, when I say what me and Rob is doing, I ain't talking about Foz. Fuck Chosen, not even implicating him, even though he's in the picture. When I say what me and Rob was doing, I'm saying Foz being the only two men that put our feet on the ground, going to all these places and making this shit happen. What would you have done different than that?
I would have found the family first.
We done that.
No, what I'm saying is I would have found them, but it wouldn't even have been nothing said about me finding them. Just like, for instance, I'm gonna play it to you like this right here. That's like if he and somebody had an issue or whatever.
Right.
And I found
what would you have
Which
done?
family? Who you talking about? Miss Barber family?
Yeah.
He talking about Miss Barber family?
No, Rob. I'm rephrasing the question.
No, because we did. We was in contact with somebody in Miss Barber family the whole time.
He said that would have happened in my city.
Hey, Will, here you go. I'm narrowing the question down. I'm breaking it down like right here. What would you have done as a man in your hometown if this would have happened? And as a man, you got kids. You raise kids, this where you from, and this your home. This where you was born and raised, but this your home. You got family, kids, and everything.
You basically talking about far as your actions.
As a man. Right.
Far as your actions, bro. Not like far as with the chosen thing or none of that. Far as basically, far as would you would have put your 10 toes on the ground. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That's the question he was asking.
I'm
so not right, but so when you say so. Going back to rephrase the question and get a direct answer from me. When I say, would you have done the same thing what me and Rob did, or you'd have done something different? What's your answer?
Yeah, I most definitely would have did something different. I applaud what y'all done, you know what I mean, 100%. Together, but if you just asking about me, like I say, bro, I'm ignorant all the way, bro. So no, I would have been all the way in that shit, bro. Like my team, I'm telling you, bro, like the Crown Plat. Listen, bro, we'd have been in that shit at the goddamn flower shop, my dude. We would have been everywhere, that motherfucker swooping all the way through.
Yeah, bro.
No. What I'm telling you is, no. I wasn't just going there. We was gonna get some results, whether it would have been a repercussion on our ends or not. And that's what I'm telling you.
You wasn't gonna get no results in that Crown Plaza world.
You wasn't gonna get no results.
You wasn't gonna get no results. You was gonna get the same results we got. Because this a whole different type of people we playing with, World. These ain't like just the regular Arabs. We can go up to the corner, they at the hotel or something like that. Man, we playing with a different breed of people, man. So it was just like you wouldn't have got no results up in there. You would have got arrested in Rosemont. You see what I'm saying? Or on some real shit.
Right.
That's not what I'm talking about. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Huh? Go ahead, Mark. Let him go.
We can go get the business taken care of. We smart enough. We ain't got to.
You breaking up a little bit, Markco. You breaking up a little bit, Markco.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Wurld.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming back. Hold on. Say this. I gotta say this. We got the job done. We know we could have went up in that motherfucker. But I mean, everybody know how me and Rob roll, and this is what I'm saying. We know we were too intelligent, too smart enough to just go some fucking well and not get the and on top of that, fucking go to jail. That defeats the whole purpose. I'm not down on you when I say that. I'm saying the reason we got the job done because we strategized that shit, outthought they ass, and got the job done, and then go to jail not one fucking time. Matter of fact, we had an encounter with the police, checked him on the way out the door. The motherfucking detective who was on the case, Rob pat the motherfucker on the shoulder. As soon as Rob pat him on the shoulder, I walked right up to him and snapped a picture of him, and we didn't go to jail.
They had sheriffs looking for us everywhere. We was on live with Chosen while the sheriffs was trying to find out what my truck was when we came up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Masons and all. We wasn't on that shit. We came out though trying to help. You know what I'm saying? We came in the door just listening to a nigga from our that wasn't from our city that was dropping facts. Everybody that followed Chosen followed him because they was seeing shit in the case that was adding up that wasn't nobody else giving them. So that's how everybody followed him. So when he got Miss Barbara, you notice when he started turning up and he jumped up to them from 4,000 to 10,000, down to 13,000 subs like that. That's when me and Mara, that's the day motherfucker wouldn't put that flyer on Teresa Doe. You see what I'm saying? That's when it jumped up.
Even with that,
you feel me?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I knew he ain't do it. That's what I'm saying. I knew that. I knew his motherfucking ass ain't do it.
But guess what Teresa and them did know? See, guess what Teresa and them did know, though? Let me just say one thing. Guess what Teresa and them did know? And guess what everybody else did know? Teresa knew, like all them other motherfuckers knew, that there was Antoinette Lavette Evans in that casket. She knew it. That's why she didn't come back. That's why she didn't do nothing. The next thing she did the next day was said, I got a hit out on King Rob and Chosen King. Because at that time, my motherfuckers didn't even know Markco was in play. That's why she didn't even come back and say nothing, because she knew she had both win. That's why she was really quiet then, because they had both the whistleblowers over there. They had Chosen over there, and she had Miss Barb over there.
Yeah, Chosen was just playing the front, man. I see that, and I see that now. And like I say, I identify with King Rob. You know what I'm saying? Just from listening to him and what the fuck he done been through anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, with that nigga, I already knew that he wasn't even certified on no motherfucking stuff imaginable. But when he kept coming at my shit, I was like, okay, well, it got to be something a hell of a lot deeper than this YouTube shit right here. And then when I started putting two and two together, I said, oh, okay, all right, I get it now. We done checked out your place of employment and everything. That's why you got to keep it moving. That's why the nigga that's why your little bitch ass got to keep it moving like that, nigga. If you is listening, nigga, that's why you got to. That's why you got to keep running, nigga, because you done shitted on a lot of people. You done took a lot of people motherfucking money, nigga, hacking their motherfucking shit. You got niggas online, got motherfuckers out here playing scripts and shit like I done took they shit, nigga. I would have took something, nigga. I would have took all of it, nigga. You must got me fucked up. You know my motherfucking real name, nigga. Yeah, don't get me fucked up. Man, motherfucker gonna talk about some goddamn, his name Brick Ray. Who the fuck don't know that's my motherfucking name, nigga? If you know what my motherfucking name is, really, nigga, you wouldn't even be saying my motherfucking name. Tell you the truth. All that old hoe ass shit he talking about. So when I seen that for what it was, and I told the nigga all the motherfucking live shit, and when I talked to the nigga, I say, bro, man, you already know, man, I'm from the city, bro. I say, bro, I know where Wilson, North Carolina at, bro. I got homies down there. I got niggas in Port City and Wilmington and everything, bro. Don't play them games, niggas in New Bern. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, bro. Don't in the Bull City, nigga. Don't try that shit, bro. That's why nigga had to keep it moving. He had to keep it moving.
Hey, Rob, let me say this right quick. Markco.
By the hotel where
Markco.
we stayed at.
Markco,
What's the name of that spot? Yeah.
No, I want to say this here, Markco. This is what I was telling subs about the other day. Chosen from Wilson, North Carolina, right? From North Carolina, right? But check this out, though. Yazzie from North Carolina, right? Remember when I kept telling him before the month? Remember I told you, Markco, before the nail in the coffin and after that, I say, Remember how many times I told Chosen? The twins went to North Carolina first from Pittsburgh. They went to North
Right.
Carolina.
That's
Then
right.
they went to
That's right.
Atlanta. Then they went to Atlanta.
That's right.
Listen, Anisha was only in Chicago about 4 years. That's it. That's all. She was only in Chicago for about 4 years. And I'm going to tell you this here. Why you think the first girl that they had playing that bullshit, remember when the girl that was in the car was like, she was supposed to go to the movies with us. I don't know what the fuck she was with Irene them for. Irene ain't even from over here. Irene a BD. Irene only knew her for like 4 years. That's all Irene knew her for. Because the girl only been down here 4 years. She went to, if you go read all the newspaper scriptures on them twins, they gonna say them girls went to them kids went to North Carolina first. And Chosen never said it on the fucking nail in the coffin. And I kept wondering, like, why the fuck he won't just tell them that they went to North Carolina first? But I wasn't thinking at the time. You see what I'm saying?
His ass was at.
Right.
Where he was at.
Exactly.
Right. And then when he said that shit, look, I told that nigga on Fed Pound, I say, bro, I'm not the one that's worried about going to prison, nigga. Because if I go, I already know it's Swayze, nigga. You from here, nigga. You already know you got to come up in that motherfucker with me and my niggas anyway, nigga. So what the fuck you talking about? If you listening now anyway. So what the fuck you talking about, bro? What the fuck is you talking about, bro? 704 with this shit, bro. Don't get it fucked up. I don't know about all this extra shit, but you already know what it is, bro. Straight like that everywhere, bro. Charlotte, Monroe, goddamn Gaston, Kings, Mount Shelby, Bedford City, Laurel, Rock Hill, Concord, Kannapolis, niggas. Don't get it fucked up, bro. Like, seriously. And so you done let these niggas out. You don't put these niggas out here on the water on some other shit because you trying to cover up some shit. That's what you trying to do. But like I say, any kind of way you in North Carolina and you catch a charge and you go to jail and go to prison, nigga, we on your ass. I'm telling you that now. I don't know nothing about what they talking about. I'm telling you what the fuck I'm talking about. And this World News saying this, yeah, you believe that, bro. You fucked up my shit with my mom on there, bro. So I'm telling you that on site. All the way on site. And this ain't YouTube, okay? All right.
You know what time it is, man. That nigga know what time it is. All that bullshit.
Right.
That's all he did the whole time, man. That nigga sat there, you know what I'm saying? He used everybody. He used the subs, turned all type of motherfuckers against motherfuckers. He used the YouTuber. Then he sit up there, got the nerve to say, this side of YouTube is too much drama. Nigga, you made all the drama over here, motherfucker. Every piece of drama over here can be motherfucking linked back to you and that bitch ass nigga straight drop.
Pretty much. And even their affiliation within the shit now is coming out. Just like the names that was mentioned when we started talking about that damn Google Hangout. And that Lance Hughes with that Gray Hughes and them knowing each other. I was noticing that shit, man, after the live upload, after I cut Gray Hughes faggot ass out.
Man, I used to tell Markco.
Everywhere straight drop goes, Gray Hughes be.
I was telling Markco that the whole time. I was telling Markco that the whole time. I was like, man, look, man, Gray Hughes and straight drop is man, they was put there to do that. You see how Gray Hughes would be right there on the panel. Everything straight drop say he'll debunk it. Even straight drop subs just telling him, man, bro, won't you get this goofy ass nigga out of here? He just debunking everything you say, get him. But he couldn't get Gray Hughes out of there because him and Gray Hughes was doing that on purpose, man. That's great. They was, oh man, listen here, man. All them motherfuckers was together.
Man, I'm telling you, yo, this shit's so funny style. You can ask Fid to tell you out of his mouth. Tay Zonde told us on the live upload that she was giving the pictures from the edited shit to straight drop when he was playing like he was watching the videos and finding shit. Straight like that, bro, no chaser. And that thing hot. So I go to the lady, I spy, I go to her shit, I say, why you still talking about this shit? So she like, oh, if you don't like it, you unfollowing all this other shit. I say, all that shit is watered down. All that surveillance footage shit. And that shit done been edited and altered. That Vivo Tech shit, they been in this shit from the beginning. You got to think about how much money they actually generated. These motherfuckers got partnerships with not only these motherfuckers online, but with cell phone subscribers as well. You got to look at it for what it's worth.
Hey,
these motherfuckers done caked off us, yo. They done caked off.
Hey, yeah, check this out, though, World. Markco, tell them how Straight Drop just popped up with. Tell them how Straight Drop just popped up with that footage. We went in the Crown Plaza and got some footage, right? When we went down there and got the footage, Markco noticed the footage, like, bro, this how they edited everything. You know what I'm saying? And we did a video. Markco did a video showing how they edited the shit at the Crown Plaza, took shit out and all that. Tell them about how that fool just had the video, Markco.
Look, right. We after we go to the Crown Plaza. So one day I'm just sitting back looking at the footage and shit. I'm like, hold the fuck up. I go back and I look at the shit that's on YouTube. But the shit on YouTube, when you look at the ceiling in the kitchen, they got some black shit coming from the ceiling. But we got the actual footage. We up in that motherfucker. So I look at our footage. I'm like, damn, you see air conditioners and you don't see no table right here and this not there and all that shit. So we do a live on it. So now I'm like, so if we got real footage from being up in that motherfucker, and the only footage that they put out on YouTube was fucking edited. The other day I look on Straight Drop page, I'm like, how the fuck he get a whole fucking, we got a nice amount of footage. But this motherfucker got a lot of footage of unedited. I'm like, how can he get that?
Easy, and that's how he had gained access to that through Vivotech. And it's crazy because initially when they was talking about this case, they were saying, you know, like on the Rosemont website that you could actually buy, you know what I'm saying, that footage. But it's a
know about that. No,
get them likes up, y'all.
I know about that. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that, look, okay, if that was the case, bro, then we would have been seeing it. We would have seen it before we even got it. If they got the Rosemont, if it was on the Rosemont website.
Markco, what I said was the Rosemont website was actually selling footage, but Vivotech is the people that had the clearest, crispest videos of that whole surveillance shit.
Bro. Okay, I understand that, and I know that. But up until we uploaded, listen, bro, I'm the one that fucking held the camera, shooting the shit. So up until we put that shit up on YouTube, ours was the crispiest, clear, true footage. Even the footage that he put up ain't even clearer than the camera that I was shooting that shit with. I'm telling you what I know, bro.
See, that's the crazy shit.
Still on YouTube. Go back, the video. Matter of fact, me and Rob gonna fucking present that particular video tomorrow, bro. I'm talking about the video where we showed the difference from our footage and their footage. We gonna present that tomorrow.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so the difference between yours and theirs. So when you actually went up there, could you see some telltale signs that would prove that in fact what we seen was older surveillance footage?
We could prove that it was edited, everything. It wasn't older. It wasn't older footage. We could prove that it was edited because when we went in there, Markco had to go back and look like, damn, why the fuck this black thing up here on this picture, but not here in this one? Markco broke it down to what they did. It's like a vent that ain't here. Even the clock thing right there. You know what I'm saying? We got the footage of everything.
Right, exactly.
Go ahead, break it down, Markco.
Exactly.
That's basically what it was. Like it was like Markco.
Like Rob said, going back looking at the footage, I'm like, hold the fuck up. Ain't no clock right here, but when we go up there, the clock right there.
Indeed.
The clock on the wall in our footage, we see, matter of fact, I'm finna go this deep. Remember when the shit first kicked off? Hold on, hear me out, bro. Remember when the shit first kicked off and they was trying to say on Crown Plaza video footage that the dude that had on the white jacket was hiding in the corner?
Right.
Now, you know what they did? What they did,
the blue jacket,
all they did was put a blue and white. And when we went up in that motherfucker, you know what was in that exact same corner?
The blue jacket.
Some blue and white food trays.
Yep, some blue and white food trays. You talking about the blue jacket? The dude they kept saying, "Look, the dude in the blue jacket right there. The dude in the blue jacket. That wasn't no blemish. Some food trays right there. We went in there. That's what was there.
Exactly. But look at the manipulation in something just that small.
It was a lot of shit.
And on top of that, we noticed our footage showed it 3 big giant ass air conditioners up in the ceiling. But they footage showed some blacked out shit that looked like they took and paint Photoshop or some shit and just threw a black mark over it.
Right. And I get that 100%. And then like I say with the Gray Hughes upload, he was actually showing in 3D how that the kitchen was actually set up, right? And when I seen that shit, I said, oh, okay, well, all right, well, being that you do know that and you can use video enhancement to do that, that does not dispel the myth or take away that the event actually did take place at an earlier time from what we actually seen.
Yeah, it
Through
could
the
have
footage,
though,
how they
World.
know the belief.
It could have though, World. Don't World. Just like you say, World. It could have been take. A lot of that shit could have been take, like you say, earlier than the actual time. Because and even if you pay attention at Gray Hughes' whole thing when he got in the game was debunk a lot of shit that was going on. The Crown Plaza footage. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't debunking nothing else but the hotel shit.
Right, right, and then if you think about how adamantly that he was online making the attempts to prove that he did not go to the cooler area, et cetera, then you got to ask yourself how months later he then was like defending Monifa. I made a video clowning on some other shit. This nigga was defending Monifa, talking about why you talking about that girl like that. And I said, oh, okay, all right, I get it. All right, well, you must be a friend of the family any motherfucking way. And we already know where all of those children came from collectively, centrally, that makes up the family that now that we thinking there's different people that's beefing and all this so other shit. Why the fuck you think Mama T was housing all their ass over there in any motherfucking way? We know who the goddamn Bible turn is. We know who get the check every month. That's why she had all them motherfucking names, had cable vision and different goddamn names, different cell phones and all type of shit and all that.
It wasn't even just the kids. All of them was living in all of their little houses in the hundreds. The fat girl, the fat sister, Curtis Jackson, all of them was in the bando. All of them, they was all in these spots. You see what I'm saying?
Their whole life is a scam.
See, like I say, man, this whole shit, like I say, the boy Chosen, how I really link the shit is when people start making them allegations with him and Tanasia Walker actually being related in the picture that they was posting or whatever. That's when I started running the shit backwards, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, now what is the possibility of this guy actually knowing her? And then this how I figured it out. Because she's the same white woman that was seen at the front of the desk with the white shirt on or whatever, when people were saying, oh, okay, well, nah, you know what I'm saying, that's a dude or that's a transsexual and all this other dumbass shit, right? That same woman was friends with a lady that was on Facebook before that she unfriended her. And the reason how I know, because I was up in the goddamn group scrolling like a motherfucker. And when I peeped that, I said, well, okay, let me look into her. I ain't even going to focus on the girl in the video that walked past the elevator acting like she heard some shit or whatever. I said, all right, what's the fuck I'm going to do? Let me climb into this motherfucker. And then the girl, you know what I'm saying, her boyfriend, he stayed in none other than motherfucking Georgia. Your boy ran from Wilson to. And I said, oh, okay, all right. Let me see which way this motherfucker banging right here. So I flipped through little pictures and shit and all that, and I said, oh, okay, well, that's the connectivity with all of this shit right here that's going on. And then with everything connected with that Black Lives Matter shit, I said, oh, okay, well, these motherfuckers done been given an assignment. They've been given an assignment to trick our ass through this goddamn site.
Hey, World, pay attention. Yeah, pay attention to this here, World. Pay attention to this here. Tanasia, that's why I say, look, the Tanasia shit, and check this out. Tanasia is Tyrolin's stepbrother. That's why that's how Chosen know that Tyrolin locked up right now. That's why he been trying to say that Tyrolin shit about me and Markco, talking about they was there with Tyrolin, trying to say Tyrolin my brother. Chosen know Tyrolin because Tanasia is his goddamn his stepbrother.
Right.
That's why Chosen always knew off top, like, y'all see everybody that's in that reenactment, they all family. That's how he knew Tanasia and all them, Tyrol and them. That's how he knew that shit.
Right. And then, like I say, when you look at the relation with the whole shit, it'll start to make sense how they start just throwing certain shit out there, you know, making people feel like, you know what I'm saying, that they more or less had leads on what the fuck was going on, whereas the whole time they wasn't doing that but throwing us the fuck off.
They was throwing us off. That was it. Look, it wasn't just him, man. It was him, Jess 33rd, Drip. It was all of them. They was all put here to just keep the story going crazy. That's why you had Andrew Holmes saying, We need the women on this case. We need all women because it was going to play with their emotions. And all of them was put together to keep the story going crazy. And Chosen flipped up on him. That's why he was the only motherfucker went to the right. And that's why all of them motherfuckers was at his ass. That's what the name of the game was to keep everybody thrown off. But when Chosen flipped right with the Teresa sacrificing her daughter, and then went about a couple months later, I think deep in the case, then he got a motherfucker like me and Markco. Now it's time for me to put my thing in with Miss Barbara. You see what I'm saying? Go ham with Miss Barbara, put my lick in with her. And then we just like him and Miss Barbara kept saying. Like Miss Barbara said, man, they going too fast. Cause we really got to digging into that motherfucker. You feel me?
Hey, King Rob, when she say, y'all going too fast, when she say, y'all going too fast, hey, what you would think of Markco?
Markco, tell him what you was thinking. Markco said, well, how the fuck are we moving so fast? Markco, like you trying to say, right. Markco say we shouldn't be moving too fast. Your daughter dead, bitch. What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, Rob.
Bitch, we ain't moving fast enough.
Hey. But let me say this real quick, bro, so it won't slip away from my mind. Hey, look, everybody can recall, like, just think about when the government do these false flag attacks, and they use different citizens, they use different people, whatever. Some of them people might not even know each other. The only thing they gotta know is their assignment. Like, if they got 10, just say if the government was using World News and me and Rob on one assignment. Me, World News, and Rob might not even know each other. But all we know is to do what we told to do our assignment. So Rob can be point A, and once Rob finish his job, which me and World News may not even have no idea about, all we know is that when our time comes to do our job is what we do. So I'm not saying that to say that Chosen and Straight Drop now didn't know each other, because far Chosen and Straight Drop and like Logic now, I feel that them three guys know each other. But what I'm also saying that it could be other YouTubers and other people that was involved that may not even know each other.
And I'm in agreement with you, but I feel strongly that it's even more so people that had money goddamn sent through their PayPal account just to play a certain goddamn role with this shit. That's what I think.
Yeah, it's a lot of people got pulled in.
Nobody know.
It's a lot of people got pulled in along the way, World. A lot of people got pulled in along the way, like Dr. Ali them. Was Chosen start putting their heat on their motherfucking ass. But Teresa was pulling a lot of motherfuckers in. Dr. Ali them through PayPals and shit. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, yeah. Let me say this real quick. Hey, look, check it out. I'm going to tell you how slick the government got with this. I want everybody to pay attention. This how the government got some people, a lot of YouTubers. This how they got a lot of YouTubers without the YouTubers signing contracts. I want y'all to listen to me. Now, check this out. Imagine the Crown Plaza incident going down. It happened. So here it is. You become a YouTuber and you start doing a story on it. So now, here it is. YouTube paying you to do this story, and then they paying you decent. This money that you wasn't counting at first. So if this is money, it's basically like free money. So why wouldn't you keep reporting on this story?
See, but it wasn't like that though. It wasn't like that though, Markco. Reason why I say it was sort of like that, but it wasn't. No, reason why I said that because a lot of YouTubers was getting paid for it. But guess what? I know a lot of YouTubers was, bro. But guess who them was, man? I'm telling you, got to pay attention to what the shit Chosen was saying. Them motherfuckers over there who said they was appointed to the thing, bro. You got to look at the pattern that they did with these YouTubers. Look, bro. If you look at the pattern of the YouTubers, this how you know they all was placed there and they had to sign that gag order that was Chosen talking about, because they put them all in different states, bro. They put them all in different states. One here, one there, and they came in the dough. Him Straight Drop, Jess, all them. If you look at their other little YouTube pages they had, them boys probably had 100 subs, 200 subs like that or some shit like. They picked each one, and then them boys came through the gate already in the dough with subs crazy, and they got one in Detroit, one over here, all of them, Kate over here. They had them all put in different spots.
Right. That's
They wasn't
exactly
gonna
what
let
I'm
no
saying.
any YouTuber just jump on there and say Kanika Jenkins and get it, because they had I'm not saying they didn't, any YouTuber could have just jumped on it and did it and talked about it and got monetized, but you was already gonna be over flooded where your word really gonna
Yeah.
mean shit, because they had the
Hey,
big ones
Rob,
put in
when I
place.
said that, I'm talking about the people outside of chosen them. I'm talking about the people outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I know the
they
ones
had in place.
the ones outside of chosen them. That's what I'm saying. They see chosen the ones outside the people that they had in place. That's what I'm saying.
They was put in place.
They can still walk up to people outside of chosen them, can still walk up, do something on the Kanika case and get monetized for it. But guess what? They gonna get over flooded by all the motherfuckers they got in place. So they really ain't gonna be getting too much. You see what I'm saying? But the government is still probably people still be giving them too much, but they gonna be over flooded by chosen, straight drop. And motherfuckers like, yeah, they getting paid for sure. They got paid for sure, no ifs, ands, and buts about it. They all of them came with the same lie. Oh, they offer me money,
Right.
but none of y'all showed them no proof that y'all didn't take it.
Right. And then like I say, even with that, that's why people like Chosen, you know what I'm saying, was working like vigorously every motherfucking day to be able to prove some shit that was fictitious as hell. That nigga
showed that. We showed that. Hey, this how we showed that. Rob showed that one time we was live, bro. No, we weren't even live. We was on a three-way call like we was every day. He had gave Chosen back one of his old channels. When they gave the channel back, it was clearly under the description. You can see. I mean, anybody that went on the page can see that the page is monetized. Rob was happy for him. Rob was like, at this time we rocking with him hard. Rob was like, man, bro, YouTube gave your page back, man, and they monetized it. That's good, bro, because the reason why Rob said that, because he felt like, at that time, Chosen, you know, shit, the hard work we was doing, we was rocking with him. I'm telling you. Rob felt like, man, they've been bullshitting with you all this time. Go and get some money, though, bro. You need it, and you know, this time you really need it. So, man, this dude, you know what his response to Rob was? They didn't monetize my page. And we can clearly see it. So we left it alone.
That Mark said it just showed
lie about something as simple as that.
Yeah, that Mark said it's just showing that I can't get no money off of it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, bro, because I hit on the channel. This when the one came back. My first time hitting on it, the ad came up. Then when I got in the chat, I see the dollar sign on the side. I'm like, damn, bro, that's good. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you done put in a lot of hard work. Shit, you deserve that. That Mark came back like, nah, bro, it ain't monetized. It's just, you know what I'm saying? That I was like, okay, all right, well, hey, you know, I didn't give a fuck. But it was just like Markco say, what type of little shit?
He was basically telling Rob, don't believe what you see. Believe what the fuck I'm telling you.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
See that was the whole, you know what I'm saying, hook, line, and sinker with that dude right there, man. And like I say, by y'all, you know what I'm saying, like supporting him so much, you know what I'm saying, out there with y'all boots on the ground and the whole nine. See, a lot of the videos that was uploaded that was showing proof of the fraudulent shit that was going on, y'all didn't even get to see, yo.
Exactly.
Y'all didn't even get to see that shit, bro.
I ain't even I don't even really look at a lot of people videos shit, so I wasn't looking at a lot of people videos at the time. I was going straight in because it's just like, okay, if we get up in the morning, it was like a lot of times we'd get, me and Markco get up in the morning, like a lot of shit we didn't even know about Chosen. Like, that's how we started working on Geneva Knox. Like, this nigga be up early in the morning, he been and did a live, so by the time me and Markco get up, I did a live, man, on the Geneva Knox. We like, damn, who is that? So then as soon as we get the name, me and Markco going to work. Shit, we probably be on the shit all day. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then shit panning out, like, boom. All right, shit panning out, so boom. So we ain't really had time to be like looking at people's videos or nothing like that. But then we'll have motherfuckers probably come back and then Chosen be like, yeah, somebody made this video about us or some shit. Or then that's when we'll go crazy. I ain't even know about that shit that they supposed to have put up about. They kept talking about the and I'm like, who the fuck is that? They're like, oh, then the motherfuckers hacked Hillary shit and woo up. I'm like, man, think I give a fuck about some motherfuckers hacking and shit, man. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Let's go and let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And like I said, that's what raised the red flag with me, even when I seen the video, because see, this what happened, right? Just like I'm looking at the chat right now. I was looking at the chat, you know what I'm saying, when you was on. You know what I'm saying? I would listen to you talking and I'm typing shit. I'm just looking at what everybody writing, right? So it was a comment that came in, and the comment said some shit about me and Daryl Caesar, and the shit disappeared. I tried to screenshot it, but I remember the name. And when I clicked, you know what I'm saying? When the shit clicked on me, the same name that I told you earlier today, named Municipal Principalities, is the same name that was in the Google Hangouts with dropping them and faggot ass Gray using them. Was in the same shit. Municipal Principalities. And that's and they left the comment in here. And when I tried to type that in, the other shit came up with the Anon video. You know what I'm saying? That had King Rob shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what?
But Chosen,
what the fuck going on?
Because that's Chosen. He dropped it 3 times. I don't give a fuck about that. That was Chosen. He did it 3 times because he don't got nothing to do. He thinks. See, I don't know what he thought. Anon was supposed to be scaring somebody. That's the same thing. What's the name, dumbass? Straight drop. Put the Anon up. Yeah, Rob, we coming. Same shit. T Night. Yeah, Rob, we coming. See, what's gonna happen is Anon gonna fuck around and fuck them boys up. See, but that's why they look stupid. Because guess what? We don't got shit to hide, dog. We don't got shit to hide. You know what I'm saying? We legit, so we ain't got shit to hide, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that's just like. See, somebody informed me, somebody in the chat on deck named Angel Gesto just said Municipal Principality is straight number one wrench and friend from New York City. And that's the person I'm telling you from that account where that video actually fucking came from, because I tracked that shit.
Straight
and when I seen it, I said, well, damn.
Straight dropping Chosen.
Yeah, I say, well, damn. I say, well, goddamn. I say, what? I say, this the goddamn green screen team, man.
All right, well,
the green screen team out of motherfucker.
Hey, let me say something right quick.
Yeah, I just cleared that up.
Hey, let me say something right quick. Municipal Principalities. Whoever you is, bitch, get ready, because we finna find out who you is, y'all. We need to get everything on this stupid bitch, because I'm finna take this bitch down. I'm finna run you through a ringer now, because I know you was straight dropping all them motherfuckers, bitch. And I don't give a fuck about you dropping no Anon on me or none of that. How about we drop your shit, bitch? And straight drop, guess what? The baby's gonna hit YouTube again tomorrow, you bitch ass nigga. Just like that. I told you, all them niggas be rocking together. All them niggas be rocking. You think I give a fuck about a non-drop money? How about y'all drop y'all names in y'all locations? Because straight drop, I heard you tell a motherfucker, man, this how I know it's him. This how I know it's his bitch ass. Him and Principality, that bitch. I got her, whoever the fuck they is. Whoever the fuck they is, watch this. Gonna put some heat on your dumb ass. Watch how we coming. But this how I know you ain't lying. The bitch from New York too, because straight drop on Mike Larry panel a long time ago when he was showing that fucking murder footage of him and Chosen them down there killing them queens. When they was showing that fucking footage that day, straight drop said, he said on Mike Larry panel, he said he was from New York. Remember I told you, Markco, when I first said, hey, where the fuck is straight drop from? I said straight drop from New York. Mom then Chosen said some old shit. Markco was like, no, I think he from Texas or somewhere, bro said. Or who I been. Then Miss Barbara told us Indiana, Markco. If you pay attention now, Markco, them pieces of paper Miss Barbara gave us, I still got it. Remember I just told you the other day, Markco, I still got that paper, everything Miss Barbara wrote down for us. Why when she came to me and Markco, she had everything written down? Remember, Markco, the paper with the spot on it to go when Antonia address was on there. That spot was on there, and she also had that straight drop stayed on what's that, Poplar Street in Indiana, because they was Team Teresa, and they know Team Miss Barbara, and them was, I mean, they was Team Miss Barbara, and they knew Team Teresa was in Indiana.
And then, and look, to add, hey, look, check this out. And then if everybody can recall, remember when Miss Barbara first came out, she said she tried to contact a few other YouTubers, but every other YouTuber she tried to, but listen, here's the funny thing. Every other YouTuber she tried to contact was Team Teresa. She didn't come to somebody that was anti-Teresa till she made him the last choice. What sense do that make? Why go to somebody that supports Teresa?
Because I'm gonna tell you where it made
your story.
I'm gonna tell you where it made Markco. I'm gonna tell you why it made sense. I'm gonna tell you why it made sense where it kind of lost all of us at. I was thinking that too. This is why it made sense, Markco. Because your strategic robber, this so-called strategic robber, bro, he sent her to them three right there because they knew they was gonna kick them. They was gonna kick them out, and then he put his thing in the play like Chosen was the last one I went to. Strategic, he think he's strategic, but he dumb.
Like I say, I ain't never believed shit that woman said any motherfucking way, man. Like I say, after knowing when that took place in Lexington, North Carolina, and then her actually saying that what took place with her daughter or whatever. I just was like, all right, one night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there listening to the shit, like, what the fuck? I'm like, is this woman really trying to steal this shit right now?
Bro,
And then when I seen her,
that motherfucking money and got the fuck out of Chicago.
yeah, I'm like, this woman. I said, this woman trying to sell this shit. This
Hey,
woman
bro.
a G, ain't she?
Bro, let me put a piece to the puzzle together for y'all. So
Hey,
y'all,
bro.
hey Markco, this is what I was thinking about
Hey, look,
today.
the crib I just moved out of, that lady broke the fucking lock on the window.
Hey Markco, let me say this right quick, because I was gonna do a live one, but I'm just gonna talk about it now, y'all. Pay attention to this here, y'all. Chosen was calling everybody a Mason, right? This how I can link all them to being Masons. For a fact, Chosen a Mason. His mama just went over there, boot popped up with the purple thing up on her shit, right? Guaranteed she a Mason too.
Right.
But I'm gonna fuck you up with this one right
True
here.
that.
I'm gonna fuck you up with this one right here. Boy, don't you see when Keeping Portland Real, Keeping Pussy Rotten first started her page, all she did was talk about the Masons. Chosen was giving her that information. Her Chosen, she an Eastern Star. That's all she did was talk about the Masons. And they kept trying to act like they was taking her page for talking about the Masons. I'm telling you, all of them is Masons, bro. Every last one of them. Chosen his mama. Yeah. Pay attention now. From Miss Barbara on down.
All of them.
Now pay attention to this one,
All of
Markco.
them.
Pay attention to this one. This one's gonna shake you out your boots right here, Markco. You're gonna be like, you right. Boy, you don't remember that day we had that conversation with Zari? He could have broke Zari that night. You remember we got up this morning? I say, bro, why you ain't go in on that bitch? You could have broke her. He was like, nah, bro, she gonna email me. She gonna Gmail me. Woo wop de bam. You don't remember when me, you and him was on the phone? I'll never forget. I was sitting right in the front room fucking with the dog. We was on the phone. That nigga called. That nigga all of a sudden sent us that picture and said, look, bro, here go her arm. I bet you we can find Miss Barbara on this picture. It was about 50, 60 Eastern Star ladies. He said, her mama on here. Her mama ain't no Christian. She on here. And I bet you Miss Barbara on here too. Yeah. I was like, what? Because Markco was steady trying to find out what this motherfucker, girl or boy. Markco like, I don't know. This motherfucker ain't taking all the pictures. He ain't, you know what I'm saying, taking them from the side or to the back or some shit like a training. So Markco like, this a motherfucking dude. And then I swear to God, Chosen was like, yeah, but he's like, Markco like she got a baby. Markco like she got a baby. Markco like she got a baby though. And this what Chosen knew. This why I was like, damn, there's something strange about this nigga. Chosen said this. That ain't her baby. The baby is by the girl she messing with. The other girl got the baby. I was like, whoa.
That's exactly what he said.
And he was so quick. He was like, I'm finna go live. Zach fucking Trainees. That's exactly what he did. And he went live.
Yeah. God damn, this shit. And look, this shit crazy. And then, like I say, because being that, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know the other side, just like a lot of other people didn't know the other side. Now I see how this nigga worked this shit to the max right here. I see how he works this shit now.
Check this out. This, let me say this. Look, if everybody can think, like, back to, even to the Trayvon Martin thing, how his father was a Mason. The time when Trayvon, a dude that supposedly killed Trayvon Martin, at the time he was getting sentenced, Trayvon Martin was getting graduated to a 33rd degree Mason at the exact same time. But look at the pattern. Trayvon Martin's father and, you know, he his son. Same thing with Teresa, her daughter. Same thing with Miss Barbara, her daughter. It's all just a pattern.
Right. And then if we look at the symbol,
Markco, y'all, let me say one more thing before and I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go. This another one. I knew it was 4 of them I wanted to put in that Mason thing too. Pay attention to this. We was on Chosen Queen channel one night. She just popped up and said, hey, Rob, Yaya. Me and Yaya was on the panel. She said, hey, Rob, Yaya. Somebody killed my nephew or some old shit. My people moved up in the rank. My uncle moved up in the rank. I want y'all to get that. That's the Chosen Queen case. Remember I kept saying, Markco, let's see what's up with this Chosen. I say, man, this shit sound open and shut, man, like some Masonic shit. That bitch Mason too, y'all. Trust me when I tell you. Her case was all straight Masonic. She said somebody Chosen, I think they Masonic. My uncle killed his nephew. He moved up in the ranks, and now he's got money. He got this, he got that. That was the other case we supposed to have been getting on. All Masonic shit, bro. All of them was Masonic. That's why Chosen mom up there with that big old purple sign over there when Chosen's supposed to hate it so much.
Wow, that's why I said if everybody pay attention, how Chosen's supposed to be so holy and everything. He get on YouTube and he talk about the Bible, and you know he try to convince everybody, you know, the religious people to fall for his scam. For when his mother to be on Chosen Queen panel, when Chosen Queen disagree with her, for Chosen Mother to say, "Oh, here we go with this Jesus shit."
The fake
Come on
mama.
now.
The fake
I mean,
mama.
who would say something like that?
The fake mama.
I think the fake mama get up there and say something like that. That goes totally against what the scam they putting out on. You would think she'd be smarter than that, even though they running a scam. God damn,
Right.
You know,
Right. But at the same time, I don't pit anybody that he hang around that got like a great level of motherfucking intelligence.
Me too.
She probably somebody that
I agree with you
so
much, bro.
Yeah, that's real talk. So that's how he been manipulated.
Bro.
Man, listen, man. Listen, man. On some real life shit, bro. Now I got 2 A&R charges I done did bids on. If anybody motherfucker look me up, bro. That man did an armed robbery charge and stayed a year in the county jail and was released.
They robbed some
He was
women.
released.
They robbed some women. He robbed some women.
This dude, man, listen, right? This dude,
We got the transcripts. We got the transcripts.
He robbed some women. Man, listen,
I need to see that.
Listen, bro, when Straight Drop told that nigga he was finna drop his motherfucking transcript, bro, that nigga called me and Markco. Man, this nigga was down there crying. I'm like, what? I'm like, ain't your shit cool? Man, Straight Drop finna drop my transcript. I'm like, bro, yo, what? That shit, it shouldn't be nothing, nigga. It ain't nothing. What you know? You ain't got nothing faulty on there, do you? Me and Markco the one made him go out and say what the fuck happened, but he was lying to us, though. I knew the story was a lie, though, anyway, when he got there. Because I asked Markco.
Panic. He went into it. Hey, Rob. Straight Drop. Hey, listen, I want everybody to pay attention to this. And a lot of everybody can recall it. When remember that time when Straight Drop was going to release Chosen court records?
That's what I'm talking about.
Y'all remember how Chosen went into a panic? You'd have thought the United States was getting ready to be nuclear bombed the way he went into a panic. That dude said, "Man, now Straight Drop, if you release my, I'm gonna sue you." What type of street motherfucker gonna tell another motherfucker he gonna sue him for releasing his criminal background?
And that's public shit.
Hey, look, we gotta mark that down in the Guinness Book of World Records as far as that ever happening. Bro. Because I believe that's the first time that ever took place.
Yeah. Bro, hey, bro, look.
I'm telling you.
Hey,
I
look.
know it sounds crazy.
I asked the nigga what happened. I asked the nigga what happened. I said, well, what happened then? Look, I was slicing his ass then. I'm like, what happened? He was like, no, what it was, Rob, man. You know, I robbed some dope boys. You know, I'm a strategic robber. I robbed some dope boys, but, you know, they didn't want to tell the police that I took their dope, so they had their girls go tell on me and woo this and that. I even got to the point where I was like, well, who was on the case? Which I asked about his rappies. Y'all, there was some more motherfuckers on the case with Chosen. And I think he told on them, Chosen to my, we all got out. I'm like, nah, that's bullshit. And you ain't finna get no 30 years. He told on them. I guarantee, listen, bro.
We all get out.
Hey, look, I guarantee y'all this.
No damn, we all get out.
Exactly.
Commit suicide.
Markco.
If Chosen got to go to jail, he'll commit suicide.
Hey, Markco,
he better not get locked up down here.
Markco,
he better not
Wurld.
get locked up down
He
here.
better not get locked up nowhere.
Hey, Markco, Wurld. Hey, this what I'm telling you. This what I'm telling y'all. Gonna show y'all, Markco. Listen, bro, I guarantee y'all, I'm probably 1,000% sure, bro. I guarantee you when we look through them transcripts, I guarantee you one of those bitches probably was on the case with Chosen. I bet you one of those bitches had something to do with it. Because I bet you they shut the bitches up. I bet you they did. I bet you Chosen Queen or one of them is in that nigga transcripts or went to court for him or something. I guarantee you that.
Well, Markco, make sure you look at it.
Because that's what motherfuckers do. If this your criminal motherfucker organization, when you get back out of jail, who you going back to deal with?
Right, exactly. Hey, but this is what I noticed throughout the whole entire ordeal from September to whenever it happened. If y'all notice, it seems like they using motherfuckers that was in jail.
Exactly.
Right, and that's the thing about the whole thing with the fake Irene and the Jolene Ford, and then the girl Shanika Tamika Watkins, all of that shit was tied into, and they made an attempt in order to illustrate it through social media as if this really has something to do with gang violence.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Didn't I tell you?
So that right. So
Didn't I
that
tell
makes
y'all all
sense
them was put in all them
the way I
all
think.
them was rape? Cheese Wilson, them little motherfuckers from the West Side, them was the ones who raped Breonna Garrett. All them shorties supposed to be in your
Right.
man. Listen, the shorties that did
Right.
that Facebook rape over there on look. The first shorties that got caught for a Facebook rape was actually from our block. Shorty them had did it a year before that. They came pick Shorty them up a year later. $1 million bonds Shorty them got. Shorty them got 27 years for that shit. Then that one came out a few months later. One happened on the West Side with all them and Breonna Garrett. All them motherfuckers, a lot of them shorties that was on that case running around that hotel was them 8 to 10 motherfuckers that was raping Breonna Garrett on Facebook Live with 40 people watching.
And see, that's what I'm and I never seen that footage, and you know what I'm saying? And this is like probably the second time that I even heard that about the Breonna Garrett thing, but I kind of felt like, you know what I'm saying, that they had a lot to do with this shit as well.
It did. It started in March. Wurld, the same first picture y'all ever seen of Kanika Jenkins sitting in that motherfucking, sitting in that classroom with them books and shit behind her with that maroon shirt on, that was Breonna Garrett. Breonna Garrett got raped in March. That was the same picture that popped up on all over the news in Chicago. Cause when I first got okay, I'm like, damn, I seen that picture. Markco was like, bro, I'm gonna tell you where you seen that picture at. That's the rape victim from the Facebook rape girl. I'm like, damn, that is. That's how I knew Breonna Garrett. That's how I knew this shit was that wasn't Kanika Jenkins. That's why I kept saying, I seen this little girl from somewhere. I seen this girl. Then I'm like, damn, then Markco told me, he's like, bro, that's the rape victim. I'm like, you goddamn right that is. And when me and Markco brought that to Chosen, I'm like, Shorty was the motherfucker who got raped and I'm like, that picture ain't Kanika Jenkins they got up there. That was the Shorty picture that they took down that got raped in March. And they took the picture down and put the other girl picture on the news and the other fake mama on the news. But once me and Markco brought that to him, Markco, pay attention. That's when he jumped up out of nowhere with Breonna Garrett. He told me you could catch him on Plenty Live. About, yeah, I was searching this or that, Breonna, and I just happened to put these two names together and came up on her. Chosen knew it. You see what I'm saying? That was his way to get Breonna.
And see, being the Chosen way from motherfucking North Carolina, how the hell would Chosen even be up on some current events or some shit like that? Because even if the shit was reported locally, that wasn't no shit, you know what I'm saying, that made no damn mainstream media, because I ain't heard nothing about that shit, man. I ain't heard nothing about no shit about that damn girl.
I'm going to tell you why Chosen, I'm going to tell you why he had it, bro. Listen to this. I'm going to tell y'all why Chosen, I'm going to tell you why he could be in South Carolina, North Carolina and know everything, bro. You got to pay attention. He done told us too many times. Evrapedia was behind the whole lick. If he an editor for Evrapedia, bro, listen to the Evrapedia video I broke down. Chosen is Chirac boy. Chosen was an editor for Evrapedia, bro. Dude fired Chosen. Look, Chosen even said it on there. Them got to get rid. He got rid of some dude because they were supposed to. What they do as the editor is they put the bogus stories out there. And they said it was one of the editors that started putting Monifa and them real addresses and shit out there. And Chosen said, yeah. Then this dude, and Chosen said this dude, Chirac boy, came.
The whistleblower. He the whistleblower.
Yeah, listen, bro, he knew it. Listen, Markco, just put it here. You remember we talking to Evrapedia on the phone? What Chosen say like he knew do for every? So you mean to tell me we could put Barbara's story on there and Teresa's story? He knew it, bro. Evrapedia. If Evrapedia behind the whole lick, bro, and they gonna get the money off the whole Kanika story and Chosen the editor for him, why wouldn't he know everything that happened? Everything. He knew Miss Barbara. He probably brought Miss Barbara in to play. I mean, he probably put the whole fucking lick together, to tell you the truth. For Miss Barbara, if Evrapedia behind it and he working for Evrapedia, okay, come on, Miss Barbara. He probably know Miss Barbara. Come on, let's go and do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? Can't put nothing past him when he work for Evrapedia.
And see, this what I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but this what I think with that whole Miss Barbara shit, man. The same way how that if you do the knowledge to the Facebook security and actually see the mass majority of people that work for Facebook security, they melanated beings, all of them black. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen the whole Miss Barbara thing, and I was checking out, you know, the way that she was talking and shit, right? And I'm like, all this shit right here seemed rehearsed as a motherfucker. Nah, this woman is somebody else. This woman is playing, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucking role. That's what the fuck she doing. She know what the fuck going on, bro. Because it's like,
me and Rob didn't see that shit till later, though.
yeah, because see, when she was saying shit like in reference to YouTube, I'm like, now how can you be at that age and you even know motherfucking YouTube vocabulary terms and shit?
Hey, World News. Hey, look, I don't know if you recall or how long you've been following us, but check this out. One time, I even said right when we caught on to her, like right after she left the crib, this is what I said. I was like, for her to be her age, because when she went on Fed panel, she said some shit like that I suppose not told her if her daughter was married. First of all, you the one that told us your daughter was married to somebody named Rodney Statton. And then second of all, why in the fuck should I have to tell you? This is something you should already know. So if you use that excuse for a reason to do whatever you're trying to do, I just couldn't understand. Then not only that, I'm thinking like, here's a woman that know how to get on YouTube, get on the panel, and all this shit, become renters. Why wouldn't you know how to find out, search and find out if your daughter is married? Why are you depending on me for that?
That's what I'm saying. Because
and then on top of that, to make matters worse, I'm the one that searched it. I mean, she done it too because she the one led me to the search.
Man, when she was the one your name,
standing into this. When she
brought
Rodney Statton into it.
Right,
so
right. And that
search, I seen that it was an Antonia Evans in their family. I mean, Antonia Statton into the Statton family.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. And see, with the whole thing, you know, with the Miss Barbara and the Antonia Evans thing. See, this is what Chosen King seen on my page. Now I'm gonna try to find this joint on YouTube, but it's a lady. I'm thinking that she's either from the Caribbean, and what she does is she do like eulogy videos online with DU screen recorder. She recorded, and on one of the videos when she was giving the eulogy, the woman who she was giving the eulogy on was Antonia Evans. And when I posted that shit, that's when that nigga started striking my shit before y'all knew anything about some Antonia Evans. That nigga was hitting my shit then, bro. He was hitting my shit hard. And I'm just like, oh, okay, what? I'm like, what the? I'm like,
when it happened, when it happened that he had your page took one which you said your mother pictures was on there. When that happened?
Man, that shit happened now about like damn near 3 months ago.
But
straight like that.
But you know what? You know what's so crazy?
Man.
Hey, you ain't never did no video to try to put that goofy ass nigga out there on that shit?
Nah, brother. And the reason why I never did it because I wanted to be able to have, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to have enough information. I wanted to be for sure because I didn't want to blame him for something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't want to just say, well, all right, let me just automatically say, okay, well, this dude beefing with me or whatever, he the one that did it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, here you go right. Oh, here you go right here. Here you go right here. My bad. I was searching and looking at the same time. Hold on, here you go right here. And like I say, when I got to let you hear this shit right here. I got to, bro. Listen.
Living memory of our dearly beloved mother, Esbret, Antonia Evans, better known as Eugenie of Black Street, V4, who departed this earth on February 20th, 2014, and was laid to rest on March 6th, 2014. Until we meet again. Mom, today marks 3 years since you left this world. Most memories of you will always bring smiles. The hardest part of losing you is not having to say goodbye, but
and that's my point. When I posted that video right there, that nigga started coming to my shit like every day, down thumbing my shit and every fucking thing, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what? And that's before he even started talking about Antonia Evans. And the reason how I found that video through that search was though, because I was trying to find a girl named Kendra who actually got raped in the month of March. That's how the search results even fucking came up, and that's how I knew that this nigga was trying to cover up some even deeper shit. See, this nigga is getting paid. This nigga been getting motherfucking paid. You see what I'm saying? And see, he was leaving y'all out in the cold with that shit right there. See, he was doing some more under the table ass shit, and he was like, well, I got these dudes, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be my front men. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna come for me or whatever because I got them fucking with me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can keep on goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I can keep on playing them to the left, whereas I get deeper into stopping any and everybody that can possibly prove that all of this shit is fraudulent as a motherfucker. As a motherfucker. And that, listen, bro, I'm telling you, man, from day one, ain't shit that woman ever said, even by the way she looked when she's saying it, could even closely, minutely make me goddamn fall for that shit, because gang recognize gang.
I could tell you what would have made you fall for it, World News. What would have made you fall for it, bro, if somebody would have pointed you to something and you walked to it and it was a fact? You wouldn't have stopped, bro. You can't say that. If Miss Barbara would have told you, listen here, bro, anybody that Miss Barbara would have pointed to that shit that she pointed to in that freezer, bro, we seen them motherfucking pictures 70 billion times. Nobody knew that girl had a chicken pox on her nose, bro. Nobody knew about that mole. Nobody knew about those corns on all her feet. Nobody knew about that surgical tape. Nobody knew about those 3 stress marks. Bro, you can't tell me you wouldn't have went in for a force. You can't tell me.
Hey,
It ain't about what a person's saying, bro. It's about, because I could walk up to you right now and say, World, a motherfucker just got shot around the corner. It's about you believe me or not, but if I take you around the corner and you see that nigga shot, it ain't about how I said it, World. It's about that nigga that shot. See, they was dropping facts, bro.
Right.
It ain't one like we know just, it wasn't like we just know dumb motherfuckers. Okay, yeah, Miss Barbara here and it's like that. That shit was prepped for about 2 weeks. I remember when 2 weeks to damn near 3 weeks before Chosen even broke her out. I remember he called me and Markco in the morning. Bro, this lady sounds so sick. I remember the day he called me, it had to be like 6 in the morning. Bro, she sounds sick. I want y'all to hear. We never heard her. So when we fell back, he's still breaking the end. So if anybody leads you to a lead in anything, bro, you gonna go. It don't matter how they really talking when you first see them. Be like, it's woo-wop-de-bam, because me and Markco still had our suspicions at the end of the day, bro. Was like, because Markco used to always call me like, bro, we got to check into this stand shit. This shit ain't kind of adding up. So it wasn't like nobody was never, like, it wasn't like we was blind to the fact or what was going on. Like, we was just, you know, we was watching this shit. We was paying attention. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck was going on? Well, actually, we was blind, but we was paying attention. You see what I'm saying? As we paying attention, but the facts was overweighing, you know what I'm saying, the other shit. Facts was overweighing it. You know what I'm saying? What that lady told people in that freezer is the truth. Right now, I put my life on it. That's Ann in that grave. It was too much.
And you know what?
It was too much bullshit on YouTube and everything, all that shit. Why you think that body ain't a Zoom? Why you think this motherfucking case ain't hit national news and all that? Chosen is the biggest target out, y'all. He told these people a whole plan. Chosen was supposed to be right with the shit. He told them people a whole plan and got to throwing little bits and pieces out there. Bits and pieces out there. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he got caught.
Okay, right. And everything that you're saying about Chosen, I believe that. But this is what I'm telling you. I'm from North Carolina. So with that being said, it's a spot in North Carolina. It's called Monroe, North Carolina. It's adjacent to what's called Lancaster, North Carolina, which is right near the spot where the lady that was 38 years old, what I'm telling you about, that got killed down there, that's named Antonia L. Evans in Laudenburg, motherfucking North Carolina, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But what was the date said on that? What was the date said on that? 2014 or something, right?
Right, and that's what I'm telling you.
Well, that ain't the real internet. It still can be 2 internets, though, bro. The internet we talking about is from Chicago. The internet we talking about killed a guy named Crusher that we know, a high-ranking gangster disciple. Crusher. And have killed herself before, bro. I understand what you're saying. You probably, Ann probably had the same Ann that was killed in North Carolina. Chosen probably just strike the page because he knew he was finna come with the real Ann. Everything about
listen. That's not what I'm saying, King Rob. That's not what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying right here. If you go to Google and you type in Antonia Evans and put SC South Carolina. When you type that up, look at all of the search results. That's what I'm saying. Chosen King knew that I got wind of what the fuck he was doing because of on how that search results.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you
Oh
was
my
saying.
God! What pops up? I'm gonna show you.
No, I thought you was saying. No, I thought you was saying, World, that was Ann. I thought you was saying that was Ann that got killed down there. Oh, okay.
No, the lady that I let you hear on the recording is from that video that's named Antonia Evans. When you type in Antonia Evans and you put SC, don't put South Carolina, put SC. When you look at the search results, the first thing that come up is that video that's uploaded. Up under that, it has the Antonia Evans that's in the casket. Right beside that, it got the girl that's the stripper girl, and then right beside that, it got the Antonia Evans. It got the fake Kanika that was seen in the portrayal with the lip busted. Then it got the other picture of a girl that looked like Kanika, and then right beside that, it got the man that looked like Miss Barbara motherfucking ass that I was just telling you about, bro.
Oh, okay,
all
okay.
Of this shit
no,
is right
I
there.
had got confused.
All
I had got
of it, bro.
confused. I didn't know what you said. I had got a little confused. So you saying the video
Nah,
you put
but
up, the video you put up, World, was old girl was saying the eulogy, huh? For who she was saying the eulogy for? Antonia?
Yeah, for Antonia Evans. It wasn't Antonia L. Evans. And what I'm saying is through popular Google searches, when they upload stuff through algorithms, all of the stuff collectively is placed in the same area.
Hey, hold on. Check it out. Hey, hold on. Let me say something real quick, right? Hey, World News. You know why that shit pop up like that?
Yes.
You search Antonia Evans because of the footwork that me and Rob did, man.
Thank you, brother.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
No, he said, no, Markco, he was saying, no, Markco, no, he said before me and you got to doing the footwork. But he was saying before we did the footwork, Markco. I know he said before we was doing the footwork, he had did that and Chosen struck his channel. He was saying before me and you went out there and did the footwork, Markco. That's what we got confused at. He was saying before we even knew about her. He said he did the shit.
Hold on, bro. Just let me respond. Bro. It couldn't have been that way because before we done the footwork, Miss Barbara didn't come in the picture till after me and you came in the picture. So it couldn't have been before.
No, he was saying, he is saying, Markco, he said he Googled Antonia Evans before we even did anything, Markco, before Chosen even had Miss Barbara. He said he Googled Antonia Evans and it popped up and he showed he had that video up or something and he said Chosen struck his page. Because that means Chosen was getting ready to bring Antonia out.
Right.
That's right. And the proof behind it is...
What? But hold on, bro. Before Miss Barbara came along, what other reason somebody had? How was somebody even searching?
Setting the plan up, bro. Setting the plan up, bro. Setting the plan up, Markco.
Hold on for a minute, bro. Hold on for a minute, bro.
Setting the plan up, Markco.
We on some.
You see what I'm saying, Markco?
Okay, let me take you back. Let me take you back.
Chosen probably was Googling it, Markco. Chosen was probably Googling it like he was playing with that True Finder.
Right, let me catch it, bro.
Okay, this is what you missed right here. All right, this is what I'm trying to tell you. The video of Antonia Evans, not Antonia L. Evans, was uploaded on February the 20th, 2017. If you got your phone in your hand, looking at it right now. What I'm telling you is the girl who got killed, that was in North Carolina. That's from Lexington, North Carolina. That went to Greensboro College. When she got killed, I was looking for that. And when I was looking for it throughout the newspaper articles, that's when I clicked on that video. When I went back and I looked it up, the Antonia Evans, when everything came up and with those videos, when I heard Chosen King talking about it, that's when I said, oh, this is why he's trying to get at me. Because he know if I see through the search results that he done went and got this story from right here, I said, okay, then he gonna say, well, other people might do that. So that's why he was able to use the whole narrative with the Antonia Evans, the story, whether or not, if we know that it's factual or not, in order to justify what the fuck that he was doing. See, he knew that didn't nobody even know that name. See, like I told you around March, when you remember all the stuff that was on Facebook about the white dudes that hung the girl in the room, the Confederate flag and the whole nine, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's right near my spot where I'm at. That's why we was trying to find out what was going on with a black girl that's done got hung by some white boys and then found out in a field. That's why. That's why I was on it like that. So then when I seen the thing about the Antonio Evans shit, I'm like, well, damn, what the hell is this? So when I clicked on the video, I was like, oh man, this is about somebody done died or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn. And then after that, but it just started coming for me. And then when it resonated within my being, I said, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it now. I said, I get it now. He don't want nobody to get close to actually telling about what the fuck that he doing right now. Because that was fraudulent ass information, and the way that Google actually collected it all together, it proves without a shadow of a doubt, if you go right back to it and look at it once that you Google search it, everything that's closely or largely or smallly related to that shit is right in within that area. Matter of fact, the only thing gotta do is hit images on that motherfucker.
Exactly, because it's all coming through
South Carolina.
Yeah, exactly, because it's all coming through Everpedia. It's all coming through Everpedia, and it's popping up like that through chosen searches. Through chosen searches doing it, I'm telling you.
Check it out, right, check it out. I just did that. And that's why I responded the way I did the first time, because the only reason Anthony and Evans on the internet is because of the footwork me and Rob did. But my point is, there was no reason for nobody to like research Anthony Evans before Chosen brought Ms. Barbara in. Now, as far as what you're saying, and I'm not saying, you didn't find what you didn't find, but I just did the exact same thing you just told me to do. That didn't pop up for some reason. Now, hold on, hear me out. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, when I do that search on that name, the only thing that I can say, and this is coming from the heart, from my soul, is the footwork that we have done. And the reason Chosen King work gonna come up whenever you type Anthony Evans' name in, because of the footwork me and Rob have done to give him the information about us being in Chicago. I don't see anything other than that. Because, Markco, you keep cutting me off, brother. If you give me 1 second and you scroll down to the fourth picture, click on the fourth picture on the right side. Click on the fourth picture, bro. Listen, I don't want you to think I'm in a dispute with you, because I'm not. What I'm saying is,
I'm just asking you to do it.
I've done it.
No. You didn't do that because you didn't give it a chance. I said go down to the fourth picture on the right side and click on that girl with that hat on. And you're going to see what I'm talking about, brother. See that girl with that hat on right there. Click on her picture. Click on that right above Kanika Jenkins. Click on that. Now scroll down. Keep on scrolling down.
Hey,
now what you see in the right hand corner at the bottom.
See, but this
what you see right there.
But this
see
the
that
thing.
man?
But this the thing. Hey, listen, bro. This the thing. Both of y'all missing is this here, bro. This the thing. Both of y'all missing. If Chosen putting the plan together, bro, go ahead. I was just saying, if Chosen putting the plan together to go with the Anthony Evans, it's same like you said, Markco. Should nobody be? It shouldn't be out there. Me and you really put the groundwork out there for Anthony name to be on Google like that. So the only thing is like this here. Chosen probably was Googling it before that. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but let me tell you, right, this is what I'm trying to explain to Wurld. Check this out, Wurld. If that was a true story, first of all, we all know how the internet works. If Anthony Evans was a top story, much as we have put that name out there, do you think we would really have to fucking stroll all the way down for that name to pop up on the real death? Come on now, bro.
No, he's not saying that. No, he's not saying that's the real death, Markco.
That's not what I'm
saying. He was just saying it was two Antonias. He said it wasn't Antonia L. Evans.
I know, bro. I know what he's saying. I know.
He was saying when Chosen heard that name, he started getting. You see what I'm saying?
Hey, look. Okay. Out. Look, bro. Look. What my whole point is, bro. The shit with the Antonia Evans came. When you Google search it. The reason you're going to get Chosen King, his shit going to pop first before what you saying. And I'm going to tell you, it pop up first. It's because of the footwork me and Rob have put in to bring that name to the forefront after Chosen and Anthony Evans. That's the only reason that name is going to come to the forefront. But check this out. check this out. If Chosen wouldn't have brought Miss Barbara and Miss Barbara wouldn't have brought Antoinette Evans, and then Rob wouldn't have done the footwork, do you think you would have been able to type in Antoinette Evans and that name would have pop up so much on Google? No.
No, because that's why I'm telling you, when it was typed.
But I know. That's why I'm saying we getting the miscommunication. I'm not taking
no.
from what you saying. I ain't taking away from what you saying, bro.
No, only thing I'm doing is. Oh, no, you good, brother. The only thing about it, bro, is I was just clarifying it through popular Google searches. And what I'm telling you is that lady came up within the relation of people who had been killed around about that damn time right there. And that dude, before he even said anything to y'all about Antonia Evans, that was already posted online if you type up Antonia Evans for February 20th, 2017. And he knew that he was going to get called on that shit. He knew he was going to get called on it because every motherfucking day, me and motherfucking Fed was on his shit for like goddamn 16 hours a day going through everybody. Everybody throughout the whole motherfucking hotel. We done went through that whole shit. Everybody who was, I'm telling you, everybody that was on that motherfucking surveillance footage, bro. Everybody. So when it got to the point of me seeing somebody like him that I know that wasn't even doing no research, I was like, oh, okay. I told Fed, I said, yo, man, make all the videos private. I said, make all of them private that I'm on talking. Because that nigga was listening to us, sitting up late night, then running that bullshit on his goddamn uploads. Oh, so what is it's organ harvesters? What is this? What is that? Something like can't nobody tell this nigga running game the way that he talking and shit, nigga. That nigga can't even tell no goddamn lie straight, man. Oh, funny style ass nigga, man.
But you gotta understand this here though, World. You gotta understand this here though, World. World gotta understand this here though. It was like it was on. You gotta understand this here though, World. Like at that time, me and Markco wasn't around, and like me and Markco wasn't on the organs harvesting shit, bro. We was just straight on the Barbara Evans thing, cause we was right here in the city of Chicago, and everything about Antonia Evans was the truth. We've been at a house, we've been at a police station, and that's why Chosen was sending us those places like that.
Hey, Rob.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm finna get some audio together. To prove where I think Chosen got his idea from. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm just pull my laptop up.
You see what I'm saying, World? You see what I'm saying? Chosen knew what was going. Chosen knew this here. Without me and Markco, Miss Barbara probably wouldn't have got paid. She probably wouldn't have got paid. If he didn't have me and Markco to get out there in Chicago on that front line, she wouldn't have got paid. Because he wasn't going to go out there and get on that front line. When Chosen knew exactly what he did when he pitched that story with Miss Barbara. They all had it together. Chosen has to be Miss Barbara's family member, man. Trust me, have to be that. Look, it ain't no joke. World, I got this lady nephew on the phone telling about the murder. I know who Ann killed Crusher, Google Crusher. That's a high-ranking gangster disciple from Chicago. Ann killed a couple people. I think I done seen Ann before. Ann from the project. I think I done seen Ann before because you can't miss that mold. Ann ain't number about 6 years older than me. Man, listen here. Ann motherfucking first cousin, Bear, is a top-ranking GD from Chicago. The projects, bro. And got this man on here talking about how Miss Barbara killed her husband. Got him on recording talking about them three right there, they are tight-knit, a part of the family, but they ain't gonna let no motherfucker, they didn't kill. I got Bear on the phone crying, talking about, I'm tired of my family members dying. I'm tired of people doing this shit. I got Bear on the phone saying, I'm the only logical thinking here. Rob, Markco, don't stop. That's my cousin in that grave. He love Ann, man.
See, that's crazy.
You see what I'm saying? You think a family member gonna come out and lie? Ain't nobody gonna find. I'm gonna tell you one thing they ain't gonna do. That's why I chose to say South Carolina. Ain't nobody gonna find them twins. Cause them twins is Anisha Flowers. They Anisha and Ivan Flowers. And they killed Kenny too. They played Kenny off, they killed Kenny. I'm damn near almost at the point. We've been doing so much research on that. I'm damn near almost at the point of we know who they switched Kenny body with, man. Shit ain't no joke. You got a family member right there telling you these motherfuckers didn't kill. These bitches is crazy. He tired of it, bro. I got conversation with this man crying. Chosen trying to keep talking about, put him in it. Bear got something to do with it. Bear ain't got shit to do with that shit, man. Because he wouldn't be telling on his people like that. This man told us, man, listen here. He said, fuck what Barbara told y'all. Fuck what Kim told y'all. We ain't seen Ann. Ann is in that ground. Y'all keep doing what the fuck y'all doing. This family, man, telling us this shit, man. And the only reason why we got bad number is because he snapped on Miss Barbara on the phone one fucking day. I mean, he was talking to Miss Barbara. Miss Barbara only she called him up Markco phone. We got bad number and was conversating with him ever since after then. Chosen knew exactly what they was bringing to the forefront, World. Trust me, bro.
And see, that's what I'm saying, like the way that he was able to just manipulate the masses, man. Especially he knew that y'all was going to go hard in the paint. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was not for a second, you know what I'm saying, denouncing none of that right there. That never was the idea that I had. Because like I say, when I seen the image of in the snow going to the grave site, I already knew that his faggot ass ain't go up there because he was looking shook as hell in the video with y'all any motherfucking way. He don't even look like that scared nigga ain't going no motherfucking well, man. That nigga ain't never been no goddamn well before, man.
He went to the grave site one time when Markco when he came out to Chicago with us, but bro went up to the grave. Markco went to the grave site the first time. And how we found the grave site. Listen, this when he turned the pressure up. I'm telling you, we was on the three-way one day. The nigga just said, fuck it, we gonna call up here. The nigga called up there. We was on the three-way. We was looking, checking into some shit on Odie. I don't know how Odie just came up, why he wanted to just jump up and Google Odie that day. I mean, to get to going in on Odie. But I figured out what it was. We called the fucking place down there. Chosen and Markco act like they was in from the army and shit, acting like they was army people just coming in from the army, and told the lady, we talking to her on the phone, like, yeah, we from the army, we looking for my nephew or Woo Wappy Bam, and they said Yodi. And she was like, no, ain't no Yodi here, but this way Yodi's supposed to been buried at, because this on his obituary. They said it wasn't no Yodi there. Then Chosen just came out, hey, is it Kanika Jenkins there? And they told us right where the plot was. That's how we got that. Then we talked to Tim. Tim gave me and Markco his number. Tim was like, I'm gonna call my motherfucking the boss here. He was like, man, dude ain't like that. Ooh, my boss, man. If he found out some foul play, we told him everything. They switched the bodies. Woo wop the bam. Chose to ask them, Tim, so was you the one that buried him? Tim said, yeah, he was the one that buried her. So Tim switched numbers with us. We had a number. Man, we tried to call Tim back the next day. Tim wasn't even fucking with us no more. Act like we had the wrong number. I say, damn, now I'm thinking Chosen. But then when I called Chosen in the Antonia video, when we was looking at the funeral, she was like, yeah, this may be Tim right here. I guarantee you this Tim. But how would you know? We never seen Tim. We only talked to him on the phone.
See, I don't need, man, this shit got me all the way to the point, man, where I'm even more pissed the fuck off with this clown ass nigga the way he did this bullshit, man. Especially with this Antonio Evans shit, man. And then the thing about it is, like, when I seen that he wasn't doing no motherfucking research alone, I was like, okay, well, where is he getting this shit from? Like who giving him this shit? That's how I always knew that it was a higher up. I knew that it was somebody that was issuing out orders to that nigga, and he was following the motherfuckers too, but playing it all the motherfuckers. And look, this man played it to the point, man, where he was more or less using y'all like y'all were hype man the shit out this motherfucker, man.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, World. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't, World. This what happened, World.
Man, that motherfucker, listen, man, if it wasn't for y'all, that nigga wouldn't have been saying none of that motherfucking shit. Cause when I cussed that nigga ass out on fair shit, when he called your motherfucking ass, he called you like you were gonna be some backup or some motherfucking shit, and I was talking to him as one grown man to another motherfucking grown man. What the fuck I'm gonna pick up a phone, call somebody for if I done fell out with you? I ain't calling no motherfucking, what the fuck I'm calling somebody for?
It's like this, World. It's like this, World. He wasn't using us for no pawns, because guess what? At the end of the day, he got what he got coming, but he wasn't losing us for no pawns. You got to look at that like this here, World. Everybody that subbed to Chosen and started following him, and that was Justice League and that was family over there. Only reason, and I didn't come to 3 months in the case. I came on Chosen King 2. At the end of that motherfucker. It's like this here, bro. This what Chosen did. Chosen, right what Chosen did. There wasn't no higher-ups controlling Chosen to do that, none of that. Chosen was straight a part of the plan in the dough. Chosen went in knowing what he was finna do. Chosen was in there taking them screenshots, them shots and all that shit. That shit, that x-ray screen with them bodies in it. And he was just holding that shit to the side. Miss Barbara had shit. Chosen knew exactly what the fuck he was gonna do. Everybody that followed that man was following that man because that man was bringing out more truth than anybody on YouTube. Yeah, Straight Drop was over there dropping his blurry footage. Mike Larry was doing what he was doing. Everybody was doing what the fuck they was doing. But wasn't nobody dropping what Chosen King was dropping. He was dropping straight up facts about the butcher, straight up facts about everything because he was there. That's what drew everybody in. So when we get there, I was just a regular old nigga that you just come on the panel and break shit down. I'm the one broke the 911 tape down on their ass. I used to just come on the panel and break shit down and just chill. But then when Chosen brought Miss Barbara, that's what turned it up to a different level. Because when Miss Barbara got to us and she laid that shit out in Chicago and dropped that paperwork, everything we went to panned out, man. Downtown panned out, everything. The crib, the police, everything. But it seemed like everybody we was going to, they was trying to pay us or turn us around. You see what I'm saying? Chosen knew his payday, but then he got to thinking like, damn, these niggas really in it with the passion. You know what I'm saying? Then it was too far gone by then. See what I'm saying? That's when it came in. We moving too fast.
And then that's the thing, and that's what I'm saying, right? See, if I'm fucking with somebody, right, and every time we together, it might even be some crazy retarded shit that I do or whatever. If they always laughing and if they always in agreement with me, I don't fuck with them. And the reason I don't fuck with them because I don't need no motherfucking yes man. And see, the thing with him motherfucking ass, the stuff that he was finding out, the stuff that he was finding out supposedly as fast as what he was finding out, now that we got reason to motherfucking believe that he already knew from the motherfucking beginning, I already would have been looking at that nigga with side eye, bro.
But you don't know that, though.
All way, bro.
But you don't know that if you don't let your passion overflow, that you don't know that if you don't let your... I'm telling you, if somebody... Listen, World, if somebody is down the street, you seen somebody shoot somebody, World, somebody get shot around the corner, I take you around the corner and say, World, this nigga shot right here. His name is Woo Wapty Bam. If a motherfucker giving you facts, World, you gonna ride with them facts, World. It was like, this here, World. Like the least, it's like me and Markco is far from being like dummies and just gonna fall for anything. You see what I'm saying? You see we sliced them. It's just the thing is like Markco said, we let our passion overload our intellect. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, if a person put facts in your face, you gon' do that. Like, I'm gonna tell you what really hooked Sinker and got me with Chosen. When Chosen broke down that motherfucking footage about, look up there, the dude with the rear, the fucking director stick and how people was turning around, all that shit was facts, bro. You see what I'm saying? That shit was facts. He was dropping more facts than any motherfucker on YouTube. And a lot of motherfuckers was dropping assumptions. That boy was coming with 100% facts, and he knew what he was doing because he was the only nigga out of all them YouTubers that went to the right, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, Ron, I got some audio I want to play with.
Go ahead, World.
It's real short. It's like 2 minutes, bro. All right. Okay. Check this out. I want everybody to listen. Tell me how familiar this story sounds to what was going on. Everybody listen.
Now to an ICM exclusive. 50-year-old Sherwin Jackson was dead. The death certificate from the Philadelphia Medical Examiner. Well, now to an ICM exclusive. 50-year-old Sherwin Jackson was dead. The death certificate from the Philadelphia Medical Examiner said so. But 13 days after her funeral and burial, she showed up alive. Her family was stunned and overjoyed, but ICM reporter major investigation is now underway to find out who was buried in Sherwin Jackson's grave. Sharing a treasured picture of his now 50-year-old daughter, Sherilyn, with me, Dave Minnie spoke of the terrible moments when he was told that after she was reported missing from her West Philadelphia apartment July 18th, she had been found dead.
I had to call my wife, and
give it a sad news over the phone.
Yeah.
And they just found out daughter dead.
Family members gathered to mourn during an August 3rd funeral at this Undertaker's chapel, followed by burial at Columbia Memorial.
Hey, let me stop it right there. If y'all just heard that old man say he had to call his family member and report that the girl was dead, don't y'all remember Miss Barbara said she had to call Anthony's son and look that he was dead? But hold on. Let's not get it so no interruption. Let's keep it moving and then we break it down. But I just wanted to say that the father. So right now we at the point where this woman, 50 years old, came up missing out of her apartment, same way as Ann did, and then on top of that, they buried her. They supposedly buried her, but it wasn't her. She showed up 13 days later, so they buried someone else, and now they got her father around the same age as Miss Barbara on the news saying that he don't understand what happened.
and that's what I'm telling you.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm going to keep it rolling. It's still playing. Hold on. It's not done. I'm going to keep it moving.
But then, last Friday, 13 days after the grieving family said their farewells here, Minnie got unimaginably good news in a call from his grandson Travis. Sherilyn was alive.
You know how you feel that you just about to get over it, that she's dead, and then Travis comes in with the news that she's alive.
4 weeks after disappearing, she had suddenly shown up at a mental health facility in Center City. And so as investigators try to figure out just how this could possibly have happened, a very important question remains unanswered. Just who is the unidentified woman buried in this grave?
We were happy that her daughter was alive, but we were so also unhappy on account of the person that we buried.
In fact, Philadelphia officials say they have no idea who the woman is buried in the grave first thought to be Sherilyn's. She's a Jane Doe found dead here at 59th and Spruce from natural causes. Her body taken to the medical examiner's office, then signed out as being Sherilyn. A health department official explaining all proper procedures were followed. Both a social worker who knew Sherilyn and her son Travis identifying her from pictures.
When he went, they showed him a picture, a black and white picture, and it looked like Cheryl. So he said that was her.
City officials say they now plan to exhume the body buried here, hoping to identify her.
She's alive. We're happy about that. Happy for her and sad for the mother that's missing her daughter.
Just who is buried here? For now, perhaps forever, unknown. In Trenton, Walt Hunter, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Okay, now let me say something now. Let me say one thing before you say anything. Now, what I just told you earlier, okay, when I said that about Antonia Evans, when I told you about the girl in Greensboro, when I told you to scroll down to that nice picture, if you type in Antonia Evans, South Carolina, you scroll down to where the picture's at, scroll all the way over to the left, you're going to see that man right there. Because from that same article I'm telling you about, when that man recorded that on the news, the person on YouTube who posted that first is all kind of reckless. That's who posted it, bro. That's who posted that video. That's why I say Chosen already knew what it was, bro.
We
been peeped this out, bro.
Posted what video, bro? What video you talking about?
Anybody search it right now,
Wurld.
and when you go on Google, you gonna see his name right on there. I remember when he screen recorded it and posted it.
Wurld,
So he
what
said
video?
that woman looked just like Miss Barbara. He said the man looked like Miss Barbara.
What video are you talking about?
So
Wurld?
everything. That's the man. The clip that Markco just played, that we heard the audio, I can post it live on my joint right now. Show you.
You know what? I wish I can show the video.
Bro,
right
I'll show you right. That's my.
hey, bro. Hey, Markco. Markco and Wurld. Markco and Wurld. Let me tell you and Wurld something. I already peeped. Soon as I just heard Markco play that video, I can tell y'all just what the fuck happened in that video. I ain't talking about I seen the video or nothing. I can tell you exactly what happened in that video, Markco, and you gotta pay attention because you missed something vital. You missed something. You remember when we called that dude down there looking for Geneva Knox? You know what that dude told her?
Yeah.
We was looking for Geneva Knox, and this is what this man explained to us, and we have it on file. This is what they do. We have it on record. This is what that man say. If somebody get killed and they come up as natural causes, you don't come up in the database, in the Wurld database. That's why they try to trick us with Geneva.
Yeah.
We called for Geneva Knox. They kept saying, is she an old lady? Did she die at a nursing home anywhere?
Yeah,
Dude said, I can't find her in the database. But they killed her. But long as they put you in there dying of natural causes, you don't pop up in the database. So they threw any old body up in there, and that girl was still alive, the other girl. That's how they do that. When we talked to that man at the place, he said, if they die from natural causes or die from in the old folks' home, you do not come up in the worldwide database as being dead. That's how they switched that, Markco. That's how they switched that body right there. In that, when you said, damn, when they was asking like what they do with the body, but did you hear him say they found the body of somebody with somebody was found that died just of natural causes. So when they put in there as natural causes, you don't come up in the worldwide database as being dead. That's why we couldn't find Geneva Knox, because they played Geneva Knox off as a 86-year-old. They played Geneva Knox off as an 86-year-old lady who died from natural causes, and Geneva Knox was 40-something years old, 40-something, in the mid-40s, and I got the whole thing, and I got Geneva Knox original fucking page that was on like True Finders and shit. Chosen and went on there and took it off because I kept saying Chosen. Here you go, Geneva Knox shit. That's how we found Geneva real address around the corner from Tyrolan.
Right. But you know why they do that, bro? I'm gonna tell you why they do that. The reason they separate the people dying from natural cause is so they have a separation from people that die from a crimes, section. Mm-hmm. So they figure that people would pay more attention than people, like if somebody died due to a crime, society will pay more attention to that rather than somebody that's dying from natural cause.
But they take advantage of it, though.
That's a scam they doing.
Yeah, see, they taking advantage of it. They use the body for natural causes.
They only doing
so
it
if they take a homeless motherfucker,
that's the only reason they doing it.
Like they did Geneva. When we play that footage back, when we play that audio back on Geneva, and that dude talking to us down there, that's what they'll do. They play Geneva off as dying from natural causes. So when they play them off of dying from natural causes, people could be calling up to the morgue like, is she up here? Is she up here? No, she ain't gonna be there. They ain't gonna say because she ain't coming up nowhere in the whole fucking system, nowhere. Me and Markco tricked dude to tell us everything. Dude was like, if they die from natural causes or in the old folks' home, they will not come up in no worldwide database system as being a dead person. That's why they want the homeless people, y'all, and all that. They can just say they died from natural causes, boop, throw them up in the thing. Then me and Markco turned around and talked to the people from the morgue where they cremated Geneva at, and she said it was one tall dude. I'm not saying it was Chosen, but that's what she told us. She said it was one tall dude. It was a private funeral. One tall dude came in and left with her in ashes. That's how they play them off with that. If they can get a motherfucker and they be like, okay, get a homeless motherfucker or something and say they died from natural causes, that's why Chosen never wanted me to break that Rodney Stanton shit down. Because if you look at today's shit, you'll be like, wow, these motherfuckers probably got over 100 and some different names and shit, all linking back to the same house.
I be thinking about how he ran that scam on us, bro. I don't know, bro, but sometimes when I think about that shit, bro, that shit be getting me pissed off to a level, bro, that I don't even want to say on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole fact that how he took me and Rob, bro, due to the fact that, he was sensitive, to the being because of we from here. And then when I think about how he used us, bro, I'm telling you. And then everybody that been around, that been here from day one, they even heard Chosen say how me and Rob get down. They heard that nigga say how I get down when he came to my crib. Ain't neither one of us playing.
Right. They heard that nigga say how me and Rock got down when we was in Atlanta. We didn't come to fucking play. We came to help the people, but we were no dummies. See, let me say this. What Chosen thought, I gotta say this. What Chosen thought is that he had two street dumb motherfuckers from Chicago that would help him push his scam without even knowing. But what really happened is that he had two street smart motherfuckers that slicing his ass from two. Hold on, Phil. Hold on. Let me say this. He got two street motherfuckers that slicing his ass from two different directions, but on the same level. Because I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I ain't even seen the video, but somebody told me that Chosen did, and everybody know I never address any video that Chosen put up, and the reason I don't because it don't matter because I know me and Rob telling the truth, so what he say is irrelevant. But somebody recently told me that Chosen put up a video saying that me and Rob don't really like each other, but I gotta address this. But let me tell you this:
where you get that from?
What people don't know. And Rob spoke of this on YouTube numerous of times. Rob a black disciple. I'm a gangster disciple. There's two different mobs in Chicago that have been warned from throughout history. But the fact that me and Rob coming from two different mobs that have been warned throughout history, and we doing this, if that don't speak volumes, I don't know what could.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely.
But so the bullshit Chosen talking about is less than irrelevant.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because me and Rob, hold on. Me and Rob, I gotta say this. Me and Rob setting examples farther than just the Clown Plaza shit. We setting examples deeper into the hood that we not even bringing to YouTube. That the examples, some of the examples that me and Rob setting is not really speaking on YouTube, but it's speaking to the people, the shorties in Chicago that's still going through this shit because they know Rob and they know me. They know we coming from two different angles, but they looking at it like, damn, they coming together. Why the fuck can't we?
I feel that. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I respect what both of you brothers, you know what I'm saying, have done thus far and continue to do. And like I say, I had never personally got to talk to any one of y'all, but I knew what his little faggot ass was doing the whole time. Now back to that motherfucking video, what I'm telling you is that motherfucking man looked just like Miss Barbara motherfucking ass. With the goddamn gray hair. I knew that shit was suspect when the goddamn newsman came to the door. The way the man opened the door up, the way he was holding the microphone and everything, it was scripted off of the gate. And I'm telling you that that video came out around the exact same time of all of the shit. And this nigga was going hard in the paint on our ass, bro. He was, listen, bro, that man was flagging me and fed shit left and motherfucking right, bro. We wasn't doing nothing but sitting up having a conversation, just like me, you, and Rob. You know what I'm saying? Having a conversation right now. That's all we was doing on live. But the thing about it, what got him was he's sitting up all night and shit, probably goddamn farting and shit, spraying up in the room and shit, goddamn listening to us talk all night. And we wasn't just talking, we was actually showing information too. And this nigga, this is what he was doing. He was doing a goddamn 360. He was doing the 360. Then that nigga did a goddamn 180. Then he was hollering at y'all. Then he'd dip all the way back with the information. See, that's how he was playing it. And what he was doing was he was looking at the amount of time and saying, well, let me see if I can go ahead and push this thing in overdrive before King Rob and Markco actually peep game 2. Because, see, they didn't want you watching my channel. They didn't want you with King Rob watching Upstairs channel. Because we was on there dropping it every motherfucking night. And if y'all would have been watching it, y'all would have been like, well, hold up. Now, these niggas ain't even from goddamn, they ain't from nowhere near Chicago. How the fuck they know about this?
But guess
how they know about that?
I always fuck with Fed though, World. I'm
Right,
telling
that's
you
why I
when
couldn't
I told
understand
motherfucker a long
Rob,
time
man.
ago,
Rob, get
Fed.
the respect we deserve.
Yeah, Fed know I told him I always used to watch other people's shit. Like, it was a lot of shit that I used to get on the channel, even with the real Yvonne. I shouted her out on the channel one day because I had found some shit up in her shit that she seen. I always, even when I was talking, I told motherfucker, even when I was on Chosen channel, I told motherfucker, I watch Fed. When I even said, I told motherfucker straight live. I say, I don't see no receipts from no motherfucker else but besides us, but Unc Fed. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't up on you World News then. But I always
Right.
watch Fed. You see what I'm saying? I watch the Fed because
Fed the first motherfucker I started watching in this case. That's what it is.
Fed used to have shit that I used to look at. You know what I'm saying on that shit. But it's just like at the end of the day, World, we just was like, it was like, okay, I would have been like, okay, on YouTube just like I was at first, going to Mike Larry channel, this channel, that channel. I didn't watch Straight Drop before. You know what I'm saying? Before I even got with Cho, and I watched a few things and shit. And then I was just really tired of the YouTube shit. But then when this nigga get to coming with straight facts, bro, we couldn't do nothing but turn it into overdrive. It's like he forced, it was like, just like you say, it was like a slick strategic move to make everybody. It wasn't even just me and Markco. It was like everybody that subbed to us. It was a slick move to make everybody start watching him and not pay no attention to anybody else. Cause he was giving, even though y'all was dropping receipts and y'all was doing y'all homework and dropping the receipts, he was dropping like extra receipts, like shit from right there. You know what I'm saying? What was gonna compare to a motherfucker right here that they found the director's motherfucking wand in here? What's gonna compare to a motherfucker show you an x-ray in here with bloody towels and two bodies in this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You intrigued. You know, once you get in tunnel vision, you on go. That's the same thing it was like
Right.
me, Markco, and even the subs and shit. You know, we on go. This nigga showing shit. That's how I used to say. I'm like, this nigga, shit, he got shit that like ain't no motherfucker got. He dropping like shit that's making sense. Just put it like that. Shit that's making sense. He made his more. He has so many facts. His shit was making more sense than anybody on YouTube. And now we figure out why his shit was making all this sense because he was a part of it.
And just like Fed just said in the comments, that let you know the nigga knew too much because the nigga sit up and listen to us have a conversation about 17 motherfucking 26 Central Avenue in motherfucking what is it? In goddamn Evanston, where the man got the flower shop up. That bitch ass nigga sit and listen to us on that live that night, then try to turn around and come the next day and go live, posting a goddamn screenshot of some shit that I went on motherfucking Google Earth and already had on the fucking screen. And I know that for a fact.
I'm gonna tell you what he was doing. I'm gonna tell you what he was doing to y'all World. He was doing the same thing that he was doing to me and Markco. Chosen was just waiting on somebody to say anything about anything that he had proof of, then he was going to come out with it. That's what he was doing. Chosen already knew about Frank. Chosen knew more about Frank than anybody on YouTube. Chosen knew about Frank. Markco the one went down there. Markco went to Evanston. Markco the one went down there and got that footage. Walked through that motherfucking flower shop the whole nine. See, Chosen, that's what he was waiting on, bro. That's the shit Chosen used to wait on. Like even with me, bro. That's how I know that's them twins, bro.
World News, I wasn't coming directly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what he was doing, World News.
When you hear me and Rob say we put it in, bro. We put it in.
Okay, Markco.
We was basically boxed in. We had no choice.
Markco, let me explain what he was doing because this what we had to figure out he was doing to me and Markco. Like even with, see this how he played us. I told you he called us first. It was like, man, I got this lady, man, she sounded real sincere, Rob. It was like 6 in the morning. He called me, she sounded real sincere, Rob. She told me this her daughter, I want you to listen to it. I want you to just listen to it, Rob, please. Now look, here go 2 weeks later. The nigga ain't never said, no, he called us right with that. So I guess I'm going to say like, anywhere from 4 days to a week after he called us with it. I bullshit you not on my kid's life. Me and Markco wake up in the morning, he got Geneva Knox up there. Then I'm thinking like, why would he put Geneva Knox up there and say she the mother? But that was a way of him throwing Geneva Knox at us. So now me and Markco went hard on the Geneva Knox. Then he turned around about a few days later and threw the Antonia story out. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that was the fake mama. I'm playing chess with y'all. So he really, Chosen knew everything. He knew he had evidence that Straight Drop couldn't fuck with, that Mike Larry couldn't fuck with, that no YouTuber out could fuck with. And then if you and Fed, like you said, you and Fed said something about the flower shop. Y'all gave him the go-ahead to, boom, go and put Frank on Front Street now. You see what I'm saying? Chosen knew everything, bro. He was just waiting on somebody to say it, and then he was going to come back with the real super shit to fuck motherfuckers up. You see what I'm saying? That's how he was doing me and Markco. That's why he kept saying going too fast, because he'll push us towards something and just boom, you know what I'm saying? Because he know we gonna go in. Even with the air, that's how, listen, he got us all in one with the Geneva Knox and the A&R Leak thing. That's why me and Markco went to A&R Leaks. A&R Leaks kept telling Markco to come in the room. The nigga tried to pay us, bro. I'm looking at
He kept telling him to come in the room.
Bro, look.
He told him to come in the room.
Come in the back office, bro. Listen, I'm talking to the lady who thinks who thought she did Kanika. I'm talking to the lady who thought she did Kanika Jenkins. And we told her she switched the body. It was an old lady. She knew for a fact something was going wrong. Her mouth dropped to the floor, didn't it, Markco? Dropped to the floor. She was like, she knew it. She said, oh my God. He was like, come on to the back. I'm standing at the door. Like, nah, I'm like, Markco, don't go all the way to the back. Stand right there. Then all of a sudden, me and Markco in there, why did Detective Hagen walk in? The same one that had the case for Antonia. He walked in that motherfucker. As soon as he walked in, I tapped him right on the shoulder. Like, here go Hagen right here. Snap a picture of this nigga, Markco. Markco snapped a picture of the nigga. That's why Hagen got moved from 111 to 35th now. Chosen put the pressure on him. Hagen was a part of the fucking, what's that, Laquan McDonald case? It wasn't, the Laquan McDonald case. He got sued $5 million for that. Why you think Chosen threw that up there like that? Chosen knew he, Hagen, all them motherfucker. Hagen deal with Zach. He had him doing the gun drive shit.
That nigga Chosen is a motherfucking fool, man. He's a clown, that nigga too, but he a goddamn fool, though, man.
If he was at the Hotel World, that boy knew everything. Chosen was just playing it right. That's why he came out like that and fucked the whole YouTube up like that. He was going for them Everpedia coins and shit. That's why he kept saying, Teresa getting 100,000 clicks. Teresa getting 100,000 clicks. What Chosen knew for a fact was this here. The only way he was going to outbeat everybody was to go right. That's why he always told you, when everybody going left, you go right. You see what I'm saying? He knew everything. He knew Frank. He knew who the fuck David Pena was. That's why he threw that light-skinned man out there that day and said, we got to find out who the fuck dude is. He knew that was David Pena. We never knew how David Pena looked. You heard Melanin breaking shit down to him. The white boy with the craters on his face.
Right. Okay. That's what's up. I didn't even know you was OG. That's what's good.
Look,
right
but
there.
check this out, World. This should have knocked you out your socks, World, when that nigga said 30 sandwiches downstairs. When he said, I knew somebody was going to have a wardrobe malfunction. If you know somebody going to have a wardrobe malfunction, that must mean you was there.
Right.
Guess what? And guess what else it mean? My bag, I'm going to let you go, bro. And guess what else it mean? It mean you was there even before the murder of Kanika. It mean that you got there on the 4th or something because you said, I knew someone was going to have a wardrobe malfunction. Because at the reenactment. So that means you seen the first day. If you knew someone was going to have a wardrobe malfunction at the reenactment. Go ahead, bro.
Right, and I mean, it wasn't like no motherfucking Janet losing her top at the Super Bowl type of shit. Like I said, it was on a deeper level with him because he already knew on what the narrative was from the beginning, but he tried to play as if that he didn't know.
Exactly.
And by as many people that he actually tricked, emotionally, people was fucked up. They was compassionate with the storyline, and people was actually sitting back mourning the loss. You know, somebody, who they actually believed that was found dead in the damn cooler. See, this nigga Chosen King, right? All of that shit with Antonia, all the shit with Frank Markco and the whole nine. That man sit and listen to us have a conversation about that shit. That man ain't know nothing about no goddamn Frank Markco, bro. He ain't know nothing about that shit.
We went from
We went from motherfucking A to Z. When that nigga started talking about that shit
World,
that same night
don't
when
you
he
believe
posted
that,
that
World?
fake ass motherfucking video.
Don't you believe that,
no,
World? He knew about Frank, World. Chosen knew about everything happening in that hotel. You know, I ain't discrediting y'all work, World, or what y'all doing, because guess what? Me and Markco did 90% of we did 90% of the work that Chosen already knew about, bro. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so
if I'm telling you this nigga
right.
really knew about what we was doing, what he was doing, bro, was playing the puppet master the whole time, bro. This nigga knew about everything, bro. If he worked for Everpedia and he telling you Everpedia was behind the whole cover up of the Kanika Jenkins case, this nigga told you about Zach. This nigga told you about snuff films, Yu-Gi-Ohs, everything, bro. If he told you about a director one in there, bro, and Frank came there, bro, don't you think he didn't know about Frank, bro? This not discrediting nothing we did, bro. He just knew it already. That's where we'll get messed up thinking like we found this information. Chosen knew it. He just led us to it, bro. You see what I'm saying?
And then let me rephrase this. Chosen didn't speak about Frank Markco actually being Roland F. Weiss until he heard us talking about it. I put it in that context right there.
Okay, well, the Roland X Weiss thing, he probably didn't know about the Roland X Weiss thing, that he had two names and none of that. But I can tell you, you know what I'm saying? I can say, okay, he probably didn't know about that. I just say that. But I can tell you this here, I guarantee you on my life he knew about Frank. Trust me. He knew about Frank because he knew who killed that girl. He knew straight where that girl went to, bro. Chosen a Mason, bro. He knew straight where that girl went to. Frank Chosen knew everything. Why you think Teresa was coming back so hard to try to debunk that dude? Man, Chosen knew everything. It wasn't hardly nothing. It wasn't nothing on this case that really none of us did that Chosen didn't know about. But the extra shit that motherfuckers did. The extra length to go. Chosen was just using motherfuckers for muscle. He knew the whole case, bro. I just broke the video down with him telling motherfuckers where he worked at. He was the editor for Everpedia, and if Everpedia pushing the story, bro, he knew everything already. Like even all the shit that me and Markco knew and came up with and all that, Chosen knew it already. That's why he fucked YouTube up like that. That's why Straight Drop and all them YouTubers was so mad. And why you think Teresa was spending? You think Teresa was spending all that money on that nigga because he was just smart and that was his discernment? No, they was spending that bag because they knew Chosen knew. Chosen was one of them.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? On the real world, Chosen was one of them. That's why they was spending that bag like that to get his ass. Why you think he was the most hated on YouTube?
I didn't hate the nigga. I just felt like, you know what I'm saying, that he was a clown ass nigga. That's what I thought.
Because you wasn't a part of it. You wasn't a part of his lick.
I didn't see nothing intelligent whatsoever about him sitting up and listening to us talking about some shit, then him coming back and then putting the goddamn Puff Daddy remix on the shit. I didn't find nothing about that being intelligent. But one thing that I can say about this dude, by what you're saying in reference to Everpedia and him actually being somewhat of a goddamn script writer, he definitely fit the mold because ain't a motherfucking street and ain't nothing gangster about this nigga whatsoever. So that's how a real street nigga was able to see through his ass. He real motherfucking transparent. With all of that shit that he was into, like it ain't nothing on this earth that nigga could say to me in my face that he could make me to believe. Only thing that I can look at that nigga and tell closely that would be the truth about him is when I seen that goddamn look of goddamn sheer fear and fright that was in his eyes when he was up there in Chicago. That's about the only thing in truth I ever seen a motherfucking Chosen King tell you the truth. And then as far as the person in the comments talking about, so how do you know so much and this and that? The reason how I motherfucking know so much, because like I say, my family member had their motherfucking organs legally, surgically fucking removed at the state when they were considered as being brain dead, and that was my mother. So that's why I know so motherfucking much. So everything that had to do with his faggot ass and everything the fuck that he was talking about that I knew that he was goddamn getting from us, I said, all right, let me go ahead and go deeper with this shit, because I need to find out exactly what's going on and if he play a major part in this shit. And then that's what led us to Detroit. That's when we got on Arthur Rathburn and him with the 1,000 bodies being in the goddamn warehouse and all of this shit starting to make sense. The
Yeah, see,
mobile motherfucking labs that they
I've been
had.
up on Arthur.
Yeah, all of that
I've
shit.
been up on Arthur.
Yeah,
See,
all of
cause
that shit.
it's like this here. I've been up on Arthur. It's like this here. I was like I say, I ain't too deep all into that organ transplant and shit. But I've been up on Arthur because what people don't know is this here. All them shorties that been killed in Chicago over these last years. Do you know they go right to Evanston? Do you know they go right to
Right,
Rosemont? They bodies is automatically turned
right,
over to Rosemont. You see what I'm saying?
right,
See what that nigga
right.
was bringing
I
like
get
this
that.
here. It was like this here. The Oregon thing. That's what he wanted to. That's what he wanted to pitch to everybody. He knew it was motherfuckers out here like you and Fed and them that know about the Oregon thing. But y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all didn't do nothing but really open the door for him to pitch out what he was gonna do. Everything happened in that case. Chosen King already knew about it. It ain't all of the top punches that came in that case right there came from Chosen King. Cause he was there, bro.
Right.
He was there. It wasn't at the end of the
And
day.
you know what?
Chosen knew the organ harvesting thing was just a little bit piece of this puzzle that he got. He knew it was organ harvesting. Oregon got took, but guess what? He really did know. He had to get his plan off with Miss Barber and all that. You know what I'm saying? He had a way bigger plan than organ harvesting. He already knew the organ harvesting organs was took already. His thing was getting his plan off and watching motherfuckers on YouTube say something so he could come back and debunk it and put it out like that and throw his jabs at them higher ups. That's how he got paid. Chosen wouldn't have got paid off no discernment or just running around doing that. No, that's how he got his money, bro. That's how he tricked all us the same way. He watched everything everybody do. And that's why you think when they bust out with Dr. Ali, why you think it was so easy for Chosen to go back and fuck that boy up like that? Chosen pulled up that nigga wasn't in college, pulled up everything. Why you think he was able to debunk anybody who had something to do with that case? You know what I'm saying? Anybody. Far as if a motherfucker was just straight up on that Kanika case like that, just all on the Kanika, they wasn't gonna fuck with him on it because he knew everything. He was dropping shit like
Right.
what nobody else dropping. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had receipts like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I say, it's not to never debunk you to take nothing from y'all receipts because y'all dug into them receipts and got them. But it's just like me and Markco, how we dug into a lot of receipts and got them. And the nigga that was on side of us knew already we was digging for nothing because he knew the answers.
Right. And see, and I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. You as well as, you know what I'm saying, the brother Markco. It's just that I know with him that he most definitely is a dude that sit back and he had a lot of information, but he just didn't know which angle to go with it. And I think that he was looking at the rate of YouTubers and on how close that they was actually getting to cracking the damn case. And once that he seen at such a terrific rate how we was on that motherfucking shit, that's when that nigga was like, all right, we're gonna have to push this shit in the goddamn overdrive. We gotta push it all the way in the overdrive. And when I seen it, this is what happened to me right here on a personal note. By the shit that I was posting on Facebook, I'ma say about 5 groups every 15 minutes. People was adding me to Kanika Jenkins groups. So a lot of times I would go into groups and I wouldn't say nothing. But then one day, you know, I'm smoked the blunt or whatever. I'm feeling myself and shit. So I go in there and post some shit or whatever. So when I posted the shit in the group, it was the same group that Zach was in and that Gray Hughes was in. So when that happened, I said, oh shit, I'm in the wrong spot. And then I said, you know what, fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and flood this motherfucker then. So I just started posting all kind of information. And when they started attacking me, I was like, oh, okay. Well, it's a whole different agenda with this shit now. So I guess these boys right here gonna handle Facebook, then the other boys, they gonna handle YouTube with knocking people off course and eluding them from actually getting closer to the damn truth.
But I'm
And
gonna tell
all
you
the
this here,
extra
World.
stuff.
I'm gonna tell you the realest shit you wanna hear, World. Without Chosen, wasn't gonna get to the truth, bro. Everybody was gonna still play Kanika Jenkins. Without Chosen King and Miss Barber, it wasn't gonna be no truth, bro. Everybody would have still been in the Kanika Jenkins thing, organs over here doing it. It wasn't gonna be none because that was the piece to the puzzle. The biggest piece to that puzzle was finding out who this child was, and that was a piece where nobody
That's
gonna
right.
find out without Chosen King and Miss Barber.
That's
Without
right. That's
Chosen the
right.
King and Miss Barbara, we wouldn't have got nowhere. That's why I still say this today. That's why I wasn't so mad about what happened when Miss Barbara took off. That's why I always said, I don't give a fuck I really wasn't mad when Miss Barbara took off. I was pissed, but I'm like, okay, fuck it. A motherfucker wouldn't have got this far if it wasn't for Miss Barbara. We wouldn't have knew about Ann. We wouldn't have knew about none of this shit. The
Miss
case
Barbara,
wouldn't have never been
Miss
solved
Barbara,
if it wasn't for Chosen. What fucked up
Miss Barbara
was,
was like phase 2.
what fucked up was at the end of the day was the whole plan Chosen put together. He did a perfect job. He tricked us all. But it was red flags and shit, and he didn't know me and Markco was already kind of, on his ass, bringing up red flags. So when he had pissed me off to that level and I just went in on him, he wasn't prepared for it. He couldn't get those answers out. You know what I'm saying? He was all fucked up. He didn't never expect it to come like this. That's why it crumbled on him so fast. You see what I'm saying? Because he got away with the scot-free. He got away scot-free. Even if he would have told me and Markco at the end of the day still hollered at us or whatever, yeah, woo-wop-de-bam, even after I snapped on that time and was like, all right, cool, woo-wop-de-bam, you go your step way, we go ours, or woo-wop-de-bam. Even if he would have took that offer right there in the motherfucking dope, man, like, all right, guess what? His scam would have still been going on, bro. We would have been fucked up.
Yeah.
Because he would have still been doing what the fuck he was going to do. So I'm glad everything went just how it went with that nigga. Because we'll still be getting tricked. Like, that case would have never got solved without Miss Barbara and Chosen. You see how the whole level of the fucking case changed after Chosen popped up with Miss Barbara. Man, them Purple Hearts was gone, bro. That nigga jumped up from 4,000 subs to 13,000. That nigga was getting 1,000 motherfuckers in the chat. 800-900 motherfuckers in the chat. That's because he knew it. He knew it was going to turn up. That case wouldn't have never got solved without Chosen King, and it probably would have never got solved if it wouldn't have never got solved. Only way that case was going to get solved, just like we were saying. The average police couldn't have found out all that shit like that. Only way that case was going to get solved is by a motherfucker that was there.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, and you're exactly right. If a person, what I'm saying, was just, with the tunnel vision, I don't think that they would have found it. Hell, I found out I'm going to say every motherfucking thing easily just through Facebook alone, just by clicking through different people's profiles that made comments on other people's pages, especially like the girl Breonna Cotton. When we found the Breonna Cotton case, when we got there and we seen what she was into, and we seen the influence that she had, how she was always running her motherfucking mouth,
World News.
and Irene and them other girls were scared of her motherfucking ass. Yo.
Wurld, why they hiding you down here? Hey, y'all, who just here, Wurld? You making comments, Wurld?
You said what now?
Is you making comments in the chat? Because they motherfuckers sniping you and shit.
You say somebody slicing me?
I'm talking about in the chat. Is you typing in the chat? Because they just said you just got somebody just erase your comments. You in here on the Wurld News 9?
Yeah, I'm on 9.
Why y'all delete? Why y'all had Wurld News, Miss Red?
Miss Red say her fault. She ain't know. It was her fault. It's all G.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Wurld. Go ahead, Wurld.
Now that girl, Breonna Cotton, that's the one that really, you know what I'm saying, that, the motherfucking hairs on my goddamn neck, you know what I'm saying, that shit raised up. And the reason it raised up, because like I say, with the amount of shit that she was talking on, on Facebook Live or whatever, it kind of seemed awkward, you know what I'm saying, with the wordplay that, you know what I'm saying, that she was using. Like her slang was outdated and everything. But one of the things that we noticed during her live upload, that there was an actual guy that was questioning her of on how much that a room would be, for the night. Like, can you get me a room or whatever? And then we seen the influence of the other girls, that used to be around. Of course, Kanika was there as well, but the other girls that she used to use to fight for her, like Shamaya, that wore the same black and blue fucking outfit that she took selfies in the whole nine. She was the one that was walking around through the hotel and shit with a damn sleeve or arm out, grabbing the door handle and shit like that. So when we seen that, that's why I contracted Breonna Ashley Cotton. When we got on game, with her ass, and we was like, oh, okay, well, she a real little, a little savage out here in the street. But yeah, she fucking motherfuckers that's coming from out of the country, getting fucking $350 motherfucking hotel rooms and shit. So, Fed goddamn did the one, went through the goddamn Instagram, found a few more people, and all of the other pictures that we had been seeing that just mysteriously start popping up. Older vintage photos, with that hardwood floor, that's the basement of where Teresa's address is, that we actually done looked at through home rental websites that's online and the whole nine. All of the pictures that Kanika took when she was standing like on top of the whirlpool looking bathtub or whatever when she was like 12-year-old taking selfies. All of this shit that came into play, leading all the way back to Charity Hill and the kids that they were getting, all of this shit that surrounded that, the dude Chosen King. I knew that he had to have an inside source, and his inside source was basically trying to knock down us. He didn't want us to be able to tell the other side of the story, because then people, they could have used their own motherfucking common sense and looked at it and been like, oh, okay, now I see what these people doing.
It's like this
now I see where the money coming from.
This what Chosen
now
was
we see where the fake murder came and all this other shit or whatever. Whereas we already know within our motherfucking mind, this girl probably some damn where else in another state and assumed a whole different motherfucking name, and they reeling in with that check. I already showed the Kenneth Martin motherfucking lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? I also showed the motherfucking property that's supposed to have been left that Teresa Martin actually got. And the $78,000.
Bro, they got that money. They played Lil Kenny off on that death right there. Kenny Martin's still living right now. He owns Chicago. But at the end of the day, like they said, it was a lot of YouTubers out there, bro, that was breaking the Kanika shit down. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm going to tell you this here. Case wouldn't have never got solved if it wasn't for Chosen King and Miss Barbara, because everybody wouldn't have had the different piece of the puzzle. That's what Chosen knew. Chosen wasn't coming at y'all because people was dropping receipts on the Kanika case. Chosen knew he had a bigger plan that was finna come out and take everybody down. He knew once he dropped out with that real mama, it was a wrap, bro. Me and Markco couldn't even solve this shit without him bringing that shit to us, bro. It was going to be a wrap. He knew exactly what he was doing. Chosen knew exactly what he was doing, bro. Chosen knew the case wasn't going to go nowhere. Everybody would have still been doing whatever, because guess what? You couldn't have never got no justice. You couldn't have, it ain't even no justice now, but you wouldn't have got as far as knowing that was Ann in that funeral. You wouldn't have got far knowing nothing about Miss Barbara. We wouldn't have had the second piece to the puzzle, bro. We'd have been just like how all of us was. You know what I'm saying? Even like when I broke the 911 tape down and all this shit, we all would have just been, getting evidence, getting closer and closer to Teresa and to people around her and all that. But without that other piece of the puzzle, bro, we wouldn't have went nowhere. You see what I'm saying? And I can admit that myself.
Oh, yeah.
We wouldn't have went nowhere if that nigga wouldn't have brought Miss Barbara out. It would have still been, we all would have been getting evidence, just how we doing, bringing up new shit, finding different shit out about people. But the piece of the puzzle wouldn't have never been solved if we didn't have the other half of the puzzle. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So that's how he was playing all of us like goofies, bro. Because he knew we can fight and go all day long, find all the information we need to. That's why he let it play out like that so long. You know what I'm saying? Find all the information the motherfucker, because he knew he was finna bust out with a plan like that. And he knew that plan right there was gonna shake everybody up, because why you think he always dwelled on that mole in that picture in the casket? Even when he talked to Rico, you seen that picture in the casket, right, Rico? How you think he know Rico didn't know where that grave site was? Rico got on there. I don't know where the grave site is. I don't think Teresa gonna let nobody know where the grave site at. That nigga got the grave site the next. That nigga had the grave site the next day. That's how he was throwing punches at it. Why you think he kept saying, "Go ahead, Teresa, put a tombstone up there. She ain't gonna do it. She ain't gonna do it." Because Chosen know she wasn't gonna do it. Because Chosen know she was there to play the part of. She was there for Kanika. Barbara was there for motherfucking. Was responsible for what happened with that Tony Evans. That's why Teresa ain't putting nothing up on that grave site. That's why.
Yeah, and then like I say. Oh, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, bro. No, you good. Go ahead.
And then, like I say, man, I mean, like, without a shadow of a doubt, like I say, I don't know any woman, especially any melanated woman, a black woman, I just don't know any woman, you know what I'm saying, that's going to suffer the loss of their daughter and not even shed a motherfucking tear. I mean, like, the shit was just, like, so scripted and corroborated that I just had to just sit back and check myself and question, the level of a person lying and the depths that they actually go to. And then, like I say, once that we was able to clearly see footage that Teresa Martin was in fact a well-known participant within the Black Lives Matter movement, which that I noted a little earlier, whatever. It's like it all started to make sense then. Like, yo, man, these people been playing these games, man. These people been with this shit. And the thing about it is, these people were well aware about what the fuck happened. How the fuck you gonna have a damn birthday party and your daughter just died and everybody there, you know what I'm saying, they damn near, you know what I'm saying, children that's around. You don't really see any men, you know, posted up, you know what I'm saying, with gas or whatever, knowing the possibility, you know, of something crazy taking place, you know, with the correlation between, you know, the whole Larry Hoover science, the Wendine Jenkins and all. I mean, come on, man. And when I seen it, I just was like, come on, man. These people sitting here playing these motherfucking games, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even from Chicago, man. I already knew that. And I'm just looking at it like, okay.
What's the name through that Wendella Jenkins thing got chosen?
Who that?
Daily Diane.
Who you say did?
Daily Diane. Remember the dude we was talking about today? I told you that's his girl.
Right.
She threw that at him. She got up on the panel and said she talked to the mama. I sliced her ass up. She said, I just talked to Kanika grandmama Wendella Jenkins and woo. She got up there and said she talked to her. She was a damn lie. Didn't I just let you hear today? You must have watched my last lie. When Chosen got up there, he told y'all why Miss Barbara did it. He told you Miss Barbara and Teresa was buddies. Miss Teresa owed some money. Teresa owed Miss Barbara for old debt. I'm telling you, for the Kenny murder.
Yeah, I know a woman staying right down the street from where she at right now. Tell you the goddamn truth. So that's what I'm talking about. So as far as the family and the shit that we were seeing on the Facebook Live, man, I already know as well as understand how to screen record. I already know on how to predate the motherfucking lives on Facebook any damn way. Like, that ain't nothing. So like I say, all that old ass 2015 music, that motherfucking Yo Gotti, Meet Me in the DM and all that old other shit, man, I already knew, man, that shit was scripted. It's just foul about how many times this woman more than likely has ran the same fucking scheme in order to get money using these fucking children that no one recognized and no one picked up on until that this case became full-blown by way of YouTube and motherfucking social media. Because them Facebook groups wasn't doing nothing but posting screenshots of shit that I done already proved that any screenshot, and I do mean any screenshot, can be debunked. It don't make a fuck what screenshot you got. I don't believe it. So what? You know what I'm saying? Anybody got a screenshot. So
that's what the people was put there
I can make it look like goddamn Barack Obama sent the goddamn screenshot if I want to. So that fake ass shit Dr. Ali did, and him misspelling words, him trying to hurry up, type, and then print the shit out or whatever. Look here, family. When I was on Facebook, I actually know the white girl that he was inboxing, you know what I'm saying, jacking a little thing off in the whole nine that she already told me because I played it inbox. So I already done peep game with him and know that he ain't the one that did the research in the whole nine. If I got to get her and bring up on this motherfucker, I will. Because he was fraud, and ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, come out with no extracurricular shit and say, oh, okay, well, look what we found. Oh, Dr. Ali is a fake. We been knew Dr. Ali motherfucking ass was fake from Sinetta TV when he was going back and forth with Brother Polite, when motherfucking, when his ass was propagating for the Nation of Islam.
Myself, man, yeah, I know about that clown when he was over there going at it with Sinetta. But me and Markco, we wasn't really on that, bro. We was going straight in the gut. We didn't give a fuck about Ali, no nothing, motherfucker. We was just A&R League, any motherfucker down here in Chicago, Cheese Whistle, any motherfucker. That's really what we was on. You see what I'm saying, bro? So it was just like, at the end of the day, you know, like I say, I'm just glad that a motherfucker caught this goofy. You feel me, bro? I'm glad a motherfucker caught this goofy. And this nigga Markco, I think Markco done fell asleep, bro. These popos all around this Martosum, I just got whacked down the street. They steady riding past me. But I'm
So let me ask you this, totally off of the subject of his clan motherfucking ass. So let me ask you this. So is the area, Holman Square, is it lit like that? Like, I'm talking about around that area, is it lit? Like a lot of traffic and shit like that?
Yeah, Holman Square.
Throughout the whole city.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's hot traffic down there
Okay.
everywhere in Chicago. It's lit down there
I'm at
Yeah,
everywhere.
Homer
but
Square right. I'm sitting at Homer Square while we on the phone right now.
okay. So are you familiar with that extra large building that used to be the Sears building where they used to make them motherfucking big ass Sears catalogs for Christmas at?
Yeah, the Sears building.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's oh yeah, that's the
That's
old
that
school time.
motherfucking. That's that motherfucking building where they be disappearing motherfuckers at right there. That's that
Yeah.
building. They got no goddamn sign on it and shit. That's
Let me tell you how deep I'm in the hood right now. I don't want to disclose my exact location.
no doubt. No doubt.
I'm there like that. Right now, where I'm at, I'm extremely, extremely, extremely close to the spot where Tanika, Aisha Flowers witnessed a drive-by shooting. Right now, where I'm at right now.
Damn. Damn. Yeah, you goddamn boy. I'll be at that motherfucker reporting on the LO. Cause I definitely want to see that because I know that all of that is tied together because when I called to the
Well, Marco
what you
already
call
got
that
that
shit,
footage.
Evanston?
Marco got that footage. Don't you got that footage already?
Yeah, we already.
That's
we
what
got
it
that
is.
footage, but I'm saying I will be out there right now. I just don't feel like standing out on the block right now. I mean, in the area,
Right.
with no guns, that shit.
Right.
I'm just being.
See the goddamn funeral man told me I got it recorded on my other page. It's private. I'll let you hear it though, but I called the goddamn funeral man my damn self. And the one that's in Evanston. So I told him, I said, that the person who I was calling about or whatever that I was wanting to get cremated, I was like, they got shot over there in Homer Square and shit. That motherfucker got excited. He was like, where? Huh? What? Huh? That nigga was wanting to go get the body right then and there. So, like I say, all of that's in tie with these cover-ups that's taking place. That's one of the main things, man, that just had my eyes wide open about this whole fucking case, bro. This whole fucking case. And then, like I say, a lot of bad came out of the shit, but I think a lot of what Chosen King did was good for people to actually open their fucking eyes to the horrors, to the dangers,
That's
to
what I
the
say. That's the
disappearances
only
that take
good
place
thing.
with people every day, yo.
That's
That's
the
my
only good.
word.
That's the only good thing that happened. World. He opened up a lot of people's eyes to it. Even like with that Frank dude, like with Frank you talking about, man. Listen, Frank probably do. Man, Frank will do 100 cremations and probably one motherfucking funeral. What that nigga had, Marco? One funeral had 6 years. This Mark doing nothing but cremations, bro. I'm telling you, we looked at his whole book. This motherfucker, Marco was all up in that motherfucking spot, man. File cabinets and everything. We put that shit on live. Bro went in there with fake camera on and everything. I mean, with
I wish
hidden
I would
camera,
have been
with
up there,
hidden camera
motherfucker.
on and everything. Marco was all in the
Well, I
windows of
wish
that
I would have.
motherfucker.
Damn, Markco, boy, you got that. Hey, boy, you the inside scoop.
Listen,
Markco,
bro.
the inside scoop.
Listen, bro. I had to talk Marco out of. Marco was trying to put on a fucking janitorial suit and was trying to get in the basement of the Crown Plaza. I was like, hell no, bro, you gonna get caught. I had to talk him from going out there. Marco was finna go in there. I was like, bro, fuck, I'm gonna put the camera on. We
I
gonna go
would have
see if
went.
it's a basement. But
I would have
no,
went.
like I told bro, the same thing I told bro with the Sherry Schreiner video when she threw that out. Old girl already said, the manager and the hotel owners, you ain't them the motherfuckers run the whole hotel. So we wasn't gonna be able to get down in that basement like that. And I'm glad Marco didn't go that time and we didn't go because we probably would have fuck around had a shootout with the people in there because I see how they was on us when we went in there with Chosen, man. I'm telling you, they had
Yeah.
undercovers on us, bro.
So let me ask you this. So was Chosen texting on the phone before the child got there and shit?
Man,
Was he
listen, bro.
using them? I would have took that nigga's phone. I would have told that nigga I need to use the phone. I would have been like, my phone
Chosen gave the
dead.
police
I would be like, let
Marco.
me use your phone, bro.
Chosen gave the police Marco number after we left that motherfucker. But I don't know. I know we got it. No, this was whatever they happened. I know Chosen had his phone. He was live. I had my phone. I was finna go live. T. Relly was finna go live. Me and T. Relly was right on side each other. We got in the basement. Both of our phones went out instantly, but it was like as soon as we got there, that Chosen was like, phones don't work. Boom, the phones went out. Marco had his regular camera. That's how we got all that shit right there. Then as soon as we got
Yeah,
back
I heard him when he
upstairs,
said that.
Then as soon as we got back upstairs, that was when we got back upstairs when the little Mexican dude rolled up on us and told Chosen to get offline. Told him we can't use no phones in the Crown Plaza. I was going in the little washroom right there. Then I was Chosen them. I walked over there and Chosen them was there talking to the Mexican. He was telling him to get off his phone. You can't use them in here. And that's when he's like, come on, man, let's get the fuck up out of here. Because the motherfuckers started coming. Then they stopped us at the front door.
Man, this shit right here is beyond crazy, bro. But I'm telling you, though, I'm talking about with every fiber in my body, I would have been right there with Markco motherfucking nigga. That's my word, bro. I wanted to go all the way up in that motherfucker, bro.
Man,
I walked up in that motherfucker.
Hey, News, they was on us so quick.
Like, bro, you go to the left, bro. I'm going to the right. We're going to go up in this motherfucker.
News, they was on us so quick, and I'm going to tell you where they tricked us at. When you get to that hotel, as soon as you pull up on that hotel, you'll be like, they tricked the shit out of us. Bro, all the hotels that they show about the Crown Plaza with Kanika is like the flat hotel where you just walk straight in the door, double doors and come out. No, this hotel right there, it's a little bitty ass parking lot. I swear, you pull up, you don't see no grass or nothing around. It's a little bitty parking lot. You go down some stairs, you come up some more stairs, then you walk in the door. Then the door spin around. Then you walk in the door like that. That's why I was like, this ain't that hotel they keep showing, man. That's why we got that Chosen knew we was gonna know they didn't protest there. That's fucking place so little right there. I'm like, they didn't protest right here, bro. As soon as we got there, that's when Chosen got to going crazy. Oh, I knew it, y'all see. He knew we was gonna see that shit. Me, T-Relly, and Markco all looking like, damn, this ain't where they protested at. And then the next day, I kept saying, man, we got to find out. That's why we went to the other spot, see if they protest there on Madison. I'm like, it wasn't this. I'm like, we got to find that spot where they protested at. And T-Relly woke up the next day and sent me the message, sent out, say, Markco, Rob, y'all, I think I found a place where they protested at. Chosen ain't want to do the live. I think they did the protest at that Crown Plaza in Texas, man. Well, Lamont was at the Jordan Bilbo. That's where they did the protest at. That's where that footage from.
I'm thinking so, too.
That's where that footage from. I know what it is.
The reason why I think that shit right there, because it was a time, right, you know what I'm saying, me and Fred, we was up late night, and we was checking out the Crown Plaza, and we was doing aerial surveillance for the whole area, the woods, the possibility of on how that somebody could get from across the street to the motel, to the wooded area, the ravine, like the little river that's right there, you know what I'm saying, the whole fucking nine. And it's like when we were doing the motherfucking research, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I just lost train of thought thinking about that whole shit, bro, because it's so much shit, man, that we done talked about, man. You know what I mean? It's bugged the fuck out.
I kept saying
when we got the little aerial surveillance shit. Hold up, I just recalled where I was at. When we was doing the aerial surveillance, right, there's another Crown Plaza that's adjacent to that Crown Plaza that's right off of the interstate. So my question to you is, have you ever been to that Crown Plaza before?
I've been to all of them right there. It's that Crown Plaza right there, then it's the one on Madison. That's the one on Madison that's right off there.
Right.
That one's smack dead in the middle of downtown. That parking lot can't fit 5 cars in it. You're going to have to go in the parking garage to get in there. You got to go in the parking garage to get in there. My buddy and them we got car wash right there behind that motherfucker. That's why we took them over there on live. That shit got did in Texas, man. T-Relly found it the next day. T-Relly said, I think I found where they did the motherfucking the protest at. I knew it. There ain't no way in hell. Me and Markco rolled. Markco, Chosen, and T-Relly rolled all around that motherfucker. I went in the back of that motherfucker and everything. I say, nah, they couldn't. Ain't no grass around there, bro. Ain't none of those spots where you seen them at. None of that. Then it's not the same hotel, bro. It ain't even a parking area. The most cars you can fit in the front of that Crown Plaza will probably be 15 cars, bro.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm a GPS record this shit, and I'm gonna unlist that motherfucker. And I'm just gonna shoot it to y'all. I want y'all to just goddamn tell me, is this the spot y'all was at? Because when I went through GPS, I seen the damn water tower with the Rosemont, with the big-ass rose on it. Then I seen the part where you go up underground, you know, through the parking deck or whatever.
No,
then
see,
back,
see, you looking at the wrong, you looking at the wrong one.
Tree and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, see, that you probably see the one with the double tree. Only thing you're going to see is the double tree in the Crown Plaza. Then the parking lots and shit is behind it. Then the expressway is right there. The expressway is right there. That's what you're gonna see. But you gotta know when you Google that, you gotta know that make sure you put in Rosemont because it'll pop up O'Hare. It's like O'Hare Airport. It's O'Hare Rosemont, but it gotta
Yeah.
be. It's another one in O'Hare too. It's a difference between the one in O'Hare and the one in Rosemont. It's a difference between it,
Right.
but
And
that one in Rosemont is right off the express. It's right off the expressway too. But you can see the one on Madison. You can see the big ass Crown Plaza thing as you ride.
okay, so that will be the right one, the one that you see the big old Crown Plaza joints, right? That's the correct one.
Nope, the correct one is the one in the Rosemont. You ain't gonna be able to see that Crown Plaza expressway until you get off the expressway and come around. Cause only if you on the expressway, you're gonna see the back of. You're gonna see the big parking lot. You're gonna see the double tree sitting to the side, and then you're gonna see the back. Only thing you're gonna see is the back of that Crown.
Whenever they left up out of the Crown Plaza, they had to walk across the street to that parking lot where somebody was supposed to be parked at. They were saying like it wasn't no parking like this because the parking for the Crown Plaza, the Rosemont joint anyway, Donald Stevenson or whatever, that's a little small parking lot.
No, the one in front of the Crown Plaza is the small one. It's a big one down the street. You remember the one Chosen took us to, Markco? He's like, if this is the spot they protested at, but he was like, no, because the camera's sitting this way. No, he was like, if you think this the lot, that was the lot that they supposed to have been running to. We did it all on live, and I was like, bro, you think this could be the lot? I was like, oh, it could be this one across the street, but it was down the street from the Crown Plaza, though.
Oh, okay.
And he kept saying, no, them cameras ain't facing this way because they was running this way. We was looking at how the cameras was facing on the building. He kept saying, no, the cameras ain't facing this way, bro. If they was running this way, the cameras wouldn't be facing that way. So we basically eliminated that whole spot out there because we rode all through there and tried to see where they was protesting at. And that spot didn't have no grass over there because I remember when they was in there and when they was bonding Lamar and them out, it was some girls in there that got bonded out, and they was saying one of them had some kids or something that was on the grass in a stroller. They pushed the stroller on the grass or some shit. It wasn't no grass in there nowhere. I didn't really see. Well, I can tell you, I didn't see the way they protested. It did not look like that shit to me.
Nah, it didn't look like that to me either. And you know what I mean? It's just a lot with that shit. Like just like the kind of brown skinned dude or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, J4K or whatnot that was standing out there when Leonora was talking or whatnot, and he became vocal after she got excited or whatever. I was checking out like the back and forth play with all that too. And I also was checking out, you know what I'm saying, the girl that was within the hotel that was walking in, they had the Adidas jacket on too, and the girl with the bandana over her head with the big forehead girl that actually played Kanika. I was thinking the whole time that was Leonora. I was strong on that shit right there. I was strong on that shit just from the footage alone. You know, like I was telling
Lenore's Burgundy Harris people. Lenore's Burgundy Harris. That's Burgundy's sister, man. Lenora is Brianna Garrett's auntie, man. That's Burgundy Harris' sister.
Auntie.
Yeah, she Brianna auntie. She Burgundy Harris' sister.
Oh.
Lenora is Burgundy Harris' sister. That's how they got the picture of Kanika. That's how they got the first picture of Brianna Garrett that they threw up and said was Burgundy, was Kanika Jenkins. That's how they got that picture of Brianna. They got it from what's her name? They got it from Lenora. They got it from Lenore. All you got to do is look at Brianna Garrett and look at Kanika. Kanika got the dimples. Brianna Garrett got the good baby hair on the side of her face. Nice ass complexion, skinny kind of complexion. That's the one that got raped in Chicago on Facebook Live.
Yeah, and that's
Andrew Holmes. That's Andrew Holmes and them people. That's Andrew Holmes and them people. Andrew Holmes the one who put her up out there. Andrew Holmes is the one who put that girl out there. Put her out there in witness protection. Him and the sergeant dude. The sergeant dude from Chicago, the Superintendent Green. They put her out there. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, Teresa motherfucking mama is Teresa mama is Andrew Holmes' sister. Why you think we asked him on that? You know Dennis Martin? He said, yeah. Said the mother of Teresa. He was, no, that don't ring a bell because he caught on. That's Teresa. They all from Indiana, man. Janice Martin is Andrew Holmes' sister. Teresa is Andrew Holmes' niece. You thought we put that shit up for nothing, bro? That's the real truth. They all Indiana. Where do you think Andrew Holmes' daughter died at?
Indiana.
Exactly. Why you think? Why you think Chosen kept trying to tell us straight drop stay to Indiana? Him and Miss Barber pitched us that shit because they teamed Miss Barber. They was trying to punch at Teresa now. Same time he came out with the Breonna Garrett and all that. That's why Breonna Garrett back in Chicago right now. They wasn't on no run. They went back to Chicago because Indiana ain't gonna play with their ass. Chosen blasted her on YouTube, and Shorty was talking about it in school. You heard Burgundy Harris call. You gonna do that shit? You blast my door. They got all the people in school talking about what Shorty kept saying. Man, don't have the feds come knocking on my door. She know they don't play in Indiana. That's why the fuck she back in Chicago now.
Tell her why she back, huh?
Yeah.
She got that scared to death.
Yeah,
she's scared to death. See, I'm gonna have to look deeper into that Burgundy just because I want to see the connection. You know what I'm saying, with the family. James, Jay, Tiffany, Tammy, Clarence, all the motherfuckers right there that I've been done damn looked up. I just want to be able to make an even deeper connection because it's some kind of way, you know what I mean, that I'm thinking that not only Teresa but Leonora within itself has some ties with this hotel too. Like it was like
man,
it was
Lenora
just like a part of the fucking plan or some shit.
Lenora do, bro. All of them got something to do with it. Lenora do, man. Lenora and them was turning tricks at that hotel, bro. Them Lenora and them selling pussy in that hotel. All of them got something to do with it, man. Lenora, listen here. Lenora and Teresa is jam tight, man. That's them of a Lenora. Teresa groomed Lenora. Teresa groomed Lenora good. Just put it like that, bro. You can tell. You look at all the pictures, man. You look at the pictures back when Teresa was doing Lenora hair in 2000, I think it was 10 or somewhere. Odie had the charge or some shit. When Kanika first got up here, she was doing Lenora hair for her to go to prom and all that shit when they went in the black Charger. We got all that shit.
Right.
Hey, bro, I'm finna be ending this live too, cause I gotta get up and I'm finna these people and shit around here though. But y'all can send a shout out or whatever, bro. We can get this motherfucker back going tomorrow or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
And that's what it is.
To go there while we talking, yeah. Shout out, man. Love, everybody said y'all already know it.
All right, you already know what it is, man. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to Markco. Shout out to King Rob. Shout out to everybody, man, that stayed up. You know what I mean? That tuned in. You know, it ain't nothing but bulletproof love to everybody out there, man. And shout out to Unfed, all kind of reckless. Everybody that's tuning in up in here.
Yes, sir.
That's what it is, man. I appreciate you having me too, King Rob. You already know, man. We're going to push forward with this shit right here.
There ain't no problem. You know how we going to do it, World. We going to get it cracking, man. Shout out to World News, y'all. Shout out to my brother Markco. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Dale Caesar, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. All the kings and queens, y'all. King Rob Tide, y'all. We'll get back to business tomorrow. Peace and love. I love everybody.
100.